Hey guys, welcome back. It's EGFC week 13. We're into the thick of it. As usual, I'm Beautiful Crow, joined this time by my wonderful, lovely, esteemed guest caster here.
Yes, hello. I'm Montaneva. I've been casting Smash for so long now. This is definitely my game of choice. It's my hobby. This is my home at this point. And I'm so happy to be here with beautiful Crow. Crow, how you doing today?
It's good, I just had a really wonderful birthday weekend. I'm not going to tell anybody how old I am.
Hey!
Find that out for yourself. But yeah, it's really dope. We're not hungover, so it's good. But we're going to get into these wonderful. We got two sets coming today. UT Arlington versus St. John University, and then also Wichita State University versus George Washington University.
Yes.
So I'm excited to get into this first one, especially because UT Arlington is playing. And everybody knows I'm a UT Arlington shill. I'm sorry to say. Them Texans boys, they know how to play some Smash. That is absolutely factoids. And we're going to get right into it here. Button check has already been done in the background. And we're starting off with Phenom and Shark. So, Shark on the Zero Suit today. Loving it.
I have not seen Zero Suit in so long. I love seeing some nice Zero Suit action, and you're already seeing the beautiful neutral play that he played right now. But Playmaker coming in immediately with that 50%, and honestly getting a little bit of a reversal situation in favor of Phenom, getting some extra damage off the rapid jab. But look at this beautiful neutral, beautiful spacing, good stuff right now already.
Yeah, I love about this online league is the fact that we will see some picks that people deem unconventional. What I have been seeing recently in the past few weeks is a lot of return to those like former S plus tiers from like Smash 4, like Zero Suit, Greninja, Sheik popping out, and you're like, wait a minute, are they like good in this environment? And as you can see right there, Playmaker making it happen. It's just a stun and done combo. Going to take that first stock, and just like that, Playmaker on the board.
And Maker already up some stocks. It's only 69% with all three stocks at the disposal, and only continuing the onslaught of being all up in Phenom's face. Phenom unable to actually get anything started off of, a character like Fox has great speed, has great up smash from 100%. It's like that, you're looking for that up smash that they're looking for, but thankfully with Playmaker's awareness, are able to just get out of the situation and avoid the other up smash connecting right after that attack on shield.
Ooh, that was such a good air dodge, but he catches him slipping. Phenom gonna answer back in kind. Sitting at 61. Sort of dangerous percent because this is where Zero Suit can really start making those combos hurt. And we saw a Playmaker be able to do that in the first stock, so being able to take that stock pretty easily. As he's gonna have to dash out of there, get out of that range. Just so scared. Again, oh my god, the setup from Phenom here.
Oh my god, that jab ball setup from Phenom was absolutely humongous to get a little bit more of extra credit on Playmaker, because at this 96%, you don't really want to deal with it as Fox. You don't want to be in that disadvantage state against CSS for a little bit too long, and look, both characters trying to guess where the other is going to go. And of course, Phenom getting the advantage state right here, and now suddenly we're at an even game percentage-wise, trying to get a tech roll in, but unfortunately for Playmaker, unable to continue that.
Yeah, Phenom definitely is really good on the defensive game. Really good covering his defensive options, like you saw just right there. Spot dodge, getting away from that grab, gets the short jump in, and yep, Flickaroo will take him out immediately. Now he's back on the defensive. Ooh, that dash attack is barely missing. Phenom showing why he is so good on this Fox.
Phenom clearly showing the beautiful aspect of Fox anyway. God! Look at this, it's huge! Okay, this would be a huge situation, but of course, yes, able to come out of that with a double kick right there. Here comes the Firefox and getting the Zero. Oh my goodness, that's humongous for Playmaker. Finally, an even game all of a sudden, but what we need to see is Phenom has to be able to just kind of take it back to their own kind of lead right now, because Playmaker is able to get this game pretty much back to even, which is not what Phenom wants at all.
Yeah, very good job from Playmaker to watch that timing, watching the iframe fall off on the recovery once he got off the ledge and just played it adequately. And now Playmaker, he's trying to get that win back. Both of them final stock here. Ooh, this is a very dangerous situation. Tries to go for the call out, not going to be able to get that. But once again, he's going up on that elevator, and that's Phenom taking game number one.
That's Phenom taking game number one with a quickness. In the very beginning, it was a little bit scary because ESS was absolutely kind of dominating the first part of that game for a good while, but of course, with the way that Phenom played Fox and knowing that pretty much at 100%, that up smash, that's the kill move. Yep. You see right here, the up air into the use of the back air as well. And then boom, just connecting the beautiful up smash right there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff from Phenom. And that's already like a nice lead for UT.
Yeah, and like I said, like being able to cover his defensive options, the dodging game was really pivotal there in the second stock, especially once he did have that falling behind and that damage lead that he had. So
Hmm.
very good job by Phenom being able to change gears, switch it up just a little bit to get that adaptation going. But Playmaker was definitely making some plays, like bringing it down to that final stock. It really did look like a go either way with how well both were playing, but. Did Phenom get all 3 stocks with the up smash in this game?
I believe Phenom did. Just got all 3 stocks. Boom. It was just all up smash, up smash, up smash right after like 98-ish%, 100%. I'm saying it's what Fox really loves to do. Boom. There
Right
it is
there.
again. All 3 stocks. Like right there.
Old reliable, you know.
Testing the on shield, testing attack on shield into the yeah. That's just Fox. Fox is Fox.
Just
Love
Fox,
to see it.
Just Fox things. Tail is old as time. Just oh my goodness. But yeah, that was just game number 1. Already starting off really, really hot. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. The call out right here by Playmaker, knowing that he's going to do that quick recovery, just immediately lands, steps back, lets it fly, and you're just like, wow, okay. Oh, it's just it's scenes, it's clips like that. Those you got to save in the bank for the highlight reel, you know.
You gotta. This is a perfect clip for a reel. Like look at me. Look at my beautiful Fox. Boom, bam, bop. But again, back to Playmaker, you know, playing the game very well. I think all they really have to work on right now is avoiding those clear situations where Fox wants to really dominate with that up smash. And honestly, because you know this game has a little bit of like, you know, kind of midweightish character. That up smash is so going to take her all the way out.
Yeah, and I really want to see if Playmaker's going to stick with Zero Suit or if they're going to switch off. And yeah, they're sticking right to it. Okay, okay. We're going to, I believe, go back to PS2.
Yep, very very favorite stage by most players. PS2 is such a big stage to go around with. You can easily run away from your opponent, set up beautiful things with the amount of space you have. But when you are being onslaughted by Phenom right now, it's just Playmaker's unable to get anything started, and the great patience from Phenom as well, just waiting in shield, waiting for the option that Playmaker's going for. Super smart play from Phenom.
Right. Look at how much they're adapting right now, keeping that spacing, getting the chip damage in. Phenom knows when to pick his strikes. Yep, just running from side to side, gets dash attacks in, short hop aerials, letting it work. Now, Playmaker might be second-guessing themselves here as they're trying to get it in, but the dodging. This man is literally a ninja on this Fox, managing to avoid everything. We'll get caught in that grab, though. Short little bit of damage, but he falls back accordingly. Like, I will not stress this enough on how well Phenom plays the defensive, especially this neutral.
Absolutely. No, you're completely right. The defensive is crazy, but when you're catching that up smash, that's the thing that you gotta be really aware of from Playmaker. Knowing that once your percentage I start at 100%, you gotta be super aware of the way you approach Fox, because that's a very fast, strong up smash. But now all that Phenom has to do right now is rack up some more percentage, some extra credit, like with that rapid jab as well. Missing the grab, but unfortunately for Playmaker, just missing those double aerials on the ledge right there. And this is really easy. Let's go situation that Fox can enact right now with that down throw into a little bit more some of that extra damage from the chip.
Yeah, just a little bit extra damage. Okay, the shield right there. Let's see. I really want to see Playmaker go back to a little bit more aggressive style. It's because he's cooled down a bit, it feels like, right? Second guessing himself. That was a good dodge, or to call that out. Not gonna get that timing though. 60%. Okay, we'll be tagged up here. Playmaker looking, still fishing for answers and not really getting anything right now as Phenom. Looking, trying to catch their breath just a little bit. And it's the fact that this man is running up and just stopping, like perfect timing. And they're playing on online connection, so you know, like Nintendo getting that code not the best. So for Phenom to be able to get these guesses, these guesses right and whatnot, that's actually a lot of skill.
That's huge, actually. If you're able to kind of guesstimate the 7-frame difference on netcode online with Smash Online, it's like you got it. And just like that, another up smash. That's 5 in a row. I'm sorry, yeah, 5 in a row by now between the both of these games. But that's a humongous bury into the rising kick right there, and boom! Suddenly, Playmaker is finally back in this game. But again, like you were saying earlier, Crow, I think they are playing a little bit more scared. Every time they do one move, they kind of just back up a little bit. They don't want to be in Fox's range whatsoever. And I get it. At the same time, you're ZSS. You kind of have to play in that mid-range close play style.
Right? You have to be able to adapt. Like both of these are they're close quarters characters. You have to know how to dip, dive, and dodge, as the saying goes, to be able to maneuver through this small, area, and Phenom is doing a better job of it than Playmaker is, even though Zerosu definitely has the tools to make it happen. So he can chain together lots of damage really quickly. Tries to go for another stun lock in the air. Oh no, it didn't land!
So sexy! I see the vision! I saw the vision!
He missed his little furry ears. Oh no.
It's the job lock into the attack. Oh my god. This is humongous. This is a huge opportunity for Phenom to get an extra few points on the leaderboard score right now because Playmaker's at 100%. That's a great up smash. So let's go. It's anything you really want.
I know he's gonna do it!
Oh my god. 6 in a row. 6!
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow, that last 20 seconds of this match just got real out of hand real fast. Once again, Phenom calling the spots perfectly and just up smash to win the game.
Up smash for like the 6-time Lily right here, beautiful. You saw the shield drop from ZSS, and that's just the thing that you can't do. You know that Fox is gonna be going for this up smash on shield, immediately shield drop into the up smash at Lily more than 100%, I believe. Yeah, 131, you are so done. Unfortunate stuff for a Playmaker, but great stuff for Phenom for that awareness, that just being so on pressure on shield. This made Playmaker kind of play very scared, and I think just wasn't able to get opportunities they were going for.
Yeah, and you saw it like night and day from game 1 to game 2 with how Playmaker was just so aggressive, going for those stocks viciously, managing to take it to Phenom, even though Phenom decided to activate Ultra Instinct apparently, and just be able to dodge and get the reads off and fire him out first. Yeah,
look at this, even right here, he's frame by frame trying to get this attack going for Playmaker, and look at the trajectory, literally the hitbox of the up smash. You are falling into it!
You're literally
in
falling into it. Yeah. You gotta take them 6-inch heals somewhere else because it just wasn't working. But this right here, this was so nice. Like seeing Playmakers, I was like, hey, I need you to get stuff going, but falls once again, falling into up smash. I gotta start calling that the Phenom up smash or something, because this man just throws them out. He just sees it immediately and just all right, boom, just flicks it.
Literally.
And for right there, that was so good.
Nice.
And you saw, and the thing is, you saw Playmaker try to go for that again off stage for that second stock, but just literally just barely missing. And I feel like, put it a 1-on-1 situation, maybe Playmaker starts playing a little bit more aggressively, and maybe Playmaker actually starts adding a little bit more edge, but unfortunately it was not the case, and lands, shield drop, smash.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate stuff for Playmaker. Again, the aggression would have been nicer. They had a really good edge guard situation going, I believe, in the second stock, but he was just like, I'm just gonna go back. I'm good. I'm good. I'm Lily Fox. I'm Lily Fox. Phenom was like, no, I'm gonna come back. Because you have that ability to just mix it up with Firefox over Side B, and it's just like, okay, I'm good. You tried it.
We tried it. Not gonna work, unfortunately.
You tried it.
Well, that will be the 2-0 going the way of UT Arlington. Gonna net them 5 points. They're already drawing first blood here. St. John's, they gotta respond. I believe they're going with EJJ next, putting in for St. John's University, and Cap Davey is stepping up for UT Arlington.
Yes, absolutely. Super, super excited for these next 2 matches coming up on deck. Yeah, should be starting on PS2 as well. So it's just again, PS2, the mother of all stages. We all love going there. I've been to many regions, and they all love going to PS2. It's just a universal PS2 comfortable. We love PS2 in this house.
It's the handshake stage. 100%.
Yeah, it's you want to go to PS2 today? I don't feel like banning anything.
Right.
Oh, man.
Davey. So this is going to be interesting because Davey has a little bit of a character pool.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
And I never know what he's going to pick out. Now, if we're going by social media buzz and how the state of the Smash scene in general, he's probably going to whip out Steve. Because he plays a pretty mean Steve. But
for last time, yeah.
We were the last time before he gets banned. But I would not be surprised if he doesn't pull out the Aegis, get the Pyramithra on the screen, because he can do some serious damage with that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the Pyramithra. Pyramithra is one of those characters that's just like, she's so good because she's so adept at doing two things at once. Because she's two people, you know. Aegis, I'm funny. Mithra being the one that better frame data, super great, like combo heavy moves. She's faster, and then Pyra being the okay. I'm about to lose. I'm a little bit heavier. I can hit really hard. I can get really free S smashes or down air up air confirms. And it just works out, you know, beautiful character, but it's so difficult to do well because the thing that they both lack is, of course, a recovery, like a viable recovery option that cannot be easily, like, you know, cheesed out, you know, I think, you know?
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how they do this. Okay, so, like, real talk, there is an angle where both of these two would change characters after every single game because both of them play a ridiculous amount of characters. EJJ has been loving the Min recently, a lot of Min play, so... would not be surprised for that matchup. So now it's just a battle of what do I pick out of my bag of tricks, you know? Like, both of them got that big backpacks. So,
I mean, absolutely. If I see a Min, I'll be low-key. I've been on a big Min wave recently. Like, I don't play her, don't get twisted. But I love watching Min-Mins, and I don't know why. I think she's like kind of like a pretty character to watch. Yeah. And I'm not saying that today. No.
Oh,
I'm saying and I'm saying a PT. Yes! Diddy! I love me some Diddy action.
It's gonna be fun, frantic fighting always. We got EJJ on the Diddy. We got Davey Boy on the. Oh wow! Wait a minute. You can't do that.
I got scared.
Oh man, it's only 24 hours removed from National Pokemon Day, and EJJ says, "It's my time in the spotlight." Gets the peel going. Ooh, good idea for the waterfall rush because you know that was coming right in, and immediately switches to the Ivysaur.
Yeah, absolutely. Ivysaur coming out immediately, want to be a little more of a midway character, want to contest the Diddy's range a little bit more with Fine Whip, and of course with Razor Leaf. But this Diddy, you saw the first 20 seconds, bro. That was almost a 0 to death with the banana into the dare. So, and you're seeing the quick Charizard pick as well for a heavy pick and more strength. So it's like, Davey looking a little bit scared right now.
Yeah. Playing a lot on the back foot this very early Charizard switch, thinking the heavy man is going to give him some more levity for the job, but unfortunately EJJ just has no way to go ahead and knock him out immediately into the banana peel, into the grab. Oh man. EJJ's like, yo, we got to make this quick. Let's wrap this up. I got dinner plans. I'm trying to go to a restaurant today, a steakhouse. It's super expensive. We gotta go. I got reservations for 8 o'clock. That's what we're trying to go for. With how fast that EJJ is speed running through this match, these banana tosses are doing wonders for him right now. You know, just throwing it, getting and stunning Ivysaur out of a lot of his options. But thankfully, David going in with a lot of these really aggressive nairs out of shield and to just approach. Super good because it's a multi-hit move. It does a lot of options for you. Choosing to go with the Wine Whip rather than up there, but I see the vision. I understand. Yeah. Oh my god. No, not again. Not
like this.
Look, that Diddy back fist is so nasty. It comes out rather fast. Good back throw. Okay, now he's going for the Charizard. Yeah, gonna try and do some edge guarding. Oh, back air. Okay, very nice, strong tail. Gonna make some damage work. Oh no, monkey flip. EJJ is just.
He's on a roll.
He's so good.
He's so good. He's playing this matchup very beautifully, doing everything that Diddy wants to do and even more. And the added effect of this stage being a very long lengthwise is working. But even then, thankfully, 3 jumps coming in clutch. But that back air is not going to be coming in clutch whatsoever. Davey on their last stock all of a sudden.
Wow, that was... I literally blinked and like saw him. I was like, okay, I can get back to stage. And then I looked away for a second. I looked back and I see Davey flying into the blast zone. EJJ, my man, out for blood today, saying, hey, we got to get that. We got to get back. I need those points on the board. ET up 5 right now is EJJ trying to right the wrongs from the game number 1. He's looking to do it here, trying to finish it off.
Yeah, the Sasha back here not gonna be taking it quite yet, but I love just the pressure that EJJ is putting on ledge right now and just all over the field is beautiful. Trying to go for the last minute privilege, but not getting the tech.
He got speed.
That's huge.
That's twice.
Oh my god, that's huge. Down to the that's crazy. Oh my god.
EJJ, the prankster king himself, double banana peel, trip up into the tilt, just. No, that was very naughty.
Naughty. Even getting the air dodge read. I didn't even see the air dodge read. Just was able to get the down tilt air dodge right back into where you were before, and then boom, up, smash, punch.
a good ditty is just such an art form to watch. Like EJJ coming out the gate, I was like, oh yeah, you need to watch out for his Rob, watch out for his Min. But no, I forgot the ditty is just so good. And Davey, unfortunately, Davey was not able to be the best there was in this case. Man, Pokemon training loose on Pokemon Stadium always just hits different, you know? Like,
yeah, it does.
Like, you've been here before. Come on.
I feel like a stage pick like Small Battlefield or something like that would be so beneficial against Diddy because he doesn't have as much space to set up Banana and things like that. Yeah, I think the bigger stage is really doing wonders. That was crazy. Yeah, just wasn't able to get the tech read, but it's okay because we got the Luigi out here, bro. Like,
okay. Yeah. Okay, so he decided, you know what, let me stop playing around. All right, so Davey on the Luigi has been very fun to watch recently. But I just, it's really interesting because EJJ just sticking with this Diddy, very good matchup, you know? Like, I just feel as if the caliber player that EJJ is will be able to adapt to this very handedly, and Davey has to fight a little bit more to get those points back because EJJ, as you see, ooh, peanut catch. Hold on, that was pretty fancy.
Yeah, I'm liking the Luigi pick here. Definitely, I see why Luigi's a little bit of a little funky kind of character, you know. Right. But EJ keeping it pretty much a buck with Davey once more in the second game. Going into the banana pulls, and I love that Davey's just taking that option away from EJJ whenever he's able to, you know. But there's that punish with the banana into the down throw, into the connecting back air, but not taking it quite yet.
Yep, gonna be able to recover, and I mean it's a very telegraphed recovery, so surprisingly EJJ not gonna go for any offstage shenanigans there, but will claim that first blood just once again, sending him sky high.
Absolutely. And again, there it is. Oh, I was waiting for it. The blue screen of death. I was waiting for it.
There's always one that happens in the series, and Dave's gonna go ahead and get it out early, set it back to even footing and even ground. Ooh, starts setting up the combo. Ball's away from it though. Good job by EJJ to get out of that before anything gets going too crazy. Wait, how did he get
Once again, grabbing the banana, trying to get the connecting down there as well, but unable to get the conversion twice in a row. But Davey, although kind of surviving a little bit longer, unable to actually connect, finally getting the tornado connection. But that might be a big punish off the tornado.
Yep. Okay. Projectile for projectile, just shredding it out. Interesting upbeat. Repositioning error on EJJ's part just a little bit. Davey at a high 95 already. This is dangerous territory for him. Because, I mean, EJJ just get... Oh, no way.
No way.
Too far? The plunger. That was literally just too good enough to push him far enough away to where he could not be back to stage. And now Davey has a lead. It is a minute one at that, but it is still a lead. Has to not get caught. Oh my god!
Wait, that's huge.
That was so good.
That's so good. Davey has rage right now. Davey's building rage right now. Oh, a little bit extra credit, 31% is okay. Davey going into the last and final stock between the two of them. AJJ at 31%, but I've seen Luigi 0 to deaths. I've seen crazy things happen with Luigi players.
Very often.
But I've seen crazier Diddy plays, and this might be one of them. Interesting with the Nair is super huge for Davey.
Second, okay. Trade a banana. Oh no, he went for it.
Oh no.
Very scary situation. EJJ wins, it's the 2-0. Davey wins, we get ourselves a game number 3. He can eke it out. Definitely has the ability to do so. Good jump over that. Oh, now it's a surprisingly tense situation here. Didn't think you're gonna get here. I mean, but hey, we did say Davey on with Luigi is a force to be reckoned with when he gets going, and he has got the momentum on his side right now.
Absolutely. Look at all the players that Davey's doing on EJJ is kind of crazy. No way, you might be able to come back. No, it's not enough. Davey taking it over EJJ in game 2.
Oh my goodness. Look.
There's no way. There's no way. Just watch that. I gotta see that last stock right now. Replay incoming.
Oh my god.
There's no way. Again. So going into plunger again, and this time, I think Davey just knew. Yeah. Look how low EJJ goes after trying to do the uppy initially, gets hit by the plunger. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Tickles. Boom. Yep.
He's lost right out of it. He's gone. There he goes. No! And you see him charging up in the radar as well, but it's just way too far down there.
My goodness.
There he goes.
He said run it back. He's just said immediately just press A, start, let's go.
Oh, we're ready in game 3.
Yep. Yep, they said run it back. Let's do it.
I respect running backs. I love running it back.
Absolutely. Now, game number 3, all the marbles here. EJJ managing to get at least 2 points on the board for St. John's. Let's see if he can carry it in and at least try to tie the score up here.
I'm really hoping so, because the way that EJJ was playing in game 1 was so beautiful, textbook Diddy Kong behavior, and I'm seeing it again. Waiting on ledge, probably gonna drop that banana in a second, and just that's a reversal. That's literally a look, you did it to me, I'm gonna do it to you kind of situation. And suddenly Davey, one stock gone so early.
Yep, they gotta stay away from that left side of the stage because it has been death every single time someone's gone over there. JJ now has to rebound back. Playing with fire. Ooh. Dodging right on top of each other. Get control of the peel. Tags him in. Tries to go for this. Okay, the low slaps are there. Caught him in the air. Oh, wow. EJJ.
Oh, I love the empty hop to try a beta reaction into the fair. Oh, that was some really nice stuff from EJJ. The pressure that EJJ is going on to Davey right now is kind of insane, and Davey has not been able to get those same situations he got earlier in game on ledge on the ledge of death right here.
Not letting him breathe.
No, not letting him breathe at all. Nope, not at all. Not today.
And a little bit of dodgeball with the banana peel. Get some good catches in, trying to get the teammates back. Now back again. The distance they're creating. Very important. Trying to see who's gonna move first.
Oh man.
Oh, that was such a good bait. I loved that.
Definitely try to grab the banana, but was just unable to click A right in time, guys. You know, slipped right over it, and suddenly again, Davey 96% is nothing to be with. Okay,
now we charged it up.
Into the forest match, of course, is gonna be taking that game into St. John's favor. One stock left for Davey.
Yeah, EJJ still sitting on 3. Davey on his final 1. It's a high 120, so of course Davey can kill it. Basically, any moment here, he just has to land an attack onto EJJ. We'll hit him with the tail end of the tornado, so I'm not going to be able to, get a KO from that point, but once again, tries to go for the plunger spam. This time we'll get tagged by the full brunt of the pack. Back throw.
I love the way that EJJ kind of just use a different way to recover at the stage, using the jetpack to come back more straight on the stage rather than up and below. Brave stuff from EJJ. Finally getting the first stock taken away from him, but I think right here, down tilt, ledge guard situation here, banana gone and dusted. But I think the way that EJJ is using the banana as a way to bait out a reaction or an aerial reaction from Davey is so smart. Every single time, look at this. Down tilt, into the dash attack, another banana, and missing the tornado as well.
Yeah, this is literally do or die for Davey, but he gets caught. Not quite enough to kill just yet. He gets tagged with the banana peel in the air. Has not been able to land back down. Oh wait, did he?
No way.
Yeah, he's gone.
So funny.
And just like that, EJJ gonna be able to close it out. The Diddy's just too strong.
The Diddy go crazy. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that was beautiful play. Absolutely beautiful play.
Because I know Dave had already used the second jump by this time. He just was unable to land back safely to get that recharge. The back roll was funny. EJJ. Always forever the prankster king making it happen. Oh my goodness. The fact that we got the game 3, I mean, that's kind of be expected. Both of these schools very strong. Everybody's trying to take scalps off of UT Arlington. But like very few are able to do so. So great job by St. John's to get this one. So now we're going to game number 3. This is where it gets fun because it's very much still an even series.
Yeah, absolutely. Just great adaptation from EJJ. Also between the characters that were used by Davey. Like, bro was cooking. I love the adaptation. Game 2, he was like, oh my god, I am... Like, okay, my fault. My absolute bad.
Right.
And then, just beautiful transition from Game 2 to Game 3, where you're able to see the approach that Davey's using, the way that Luigi wants to set things up, and the little cheeky movement that was happening on that side of the stage specifically.
Yeah.
And EJ was like, I can do it myself with the banana. Don't play with me. Bro was not played with today.
At all. No. All the monkey business, but still in a suit and tie and doing it well. And so, that's good. Look at the score. Look at that beautiful scoreline. We got 6-6 going into game number 3. Yes. No strict blowouts here. We actually got very good competitive games going back and forth. Let's see. I believe next on the docket, I know that Alamo Mola is coming in from St. John's. I don't know what the The order's always subject to change from whenever they send us on the roster. So like they'll send in whoever they want in whatever order. So we don't know who's coming in next. Alamamola, it's always fun to watch, I would say. The Joker fanatic themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Joker is y'all know what Joker is. Joker is a character of all time. Great frame data, has Arslan as a comeback mechanic. Great gun usage. There's literally an 1.5-hour video, someone detailing every single like tech with gun, like every single one. So Joker is definitely like a character that has so much to offer, you know. And see someone like Alamahara is just like a fanatic of the characters. Like
yes.
Solo
Joker only.
Yes, I respect it. Solo mains unite. Yes.
Let's see how
counter picking. Not for me. Counter picks.
Adapt or die. You know. Hello?
Exactly. You're only minus in your head.
We live or die by the tech.
Oh my God.
Players are loaded up. We actually have so it's gonna be Big Smoke going up against Aloe here, and Smoke has a very good Pikachu and also a very good Inkling. More recently has been playing a lot more Inkling, but the Pikachu is still good too. But
I mean the Pikachu nowadays, also one character that's just like a little bit annoying to fight, but I understand why. You know, you're small, you have a lot of multi-hits, you have great conversions, you have great combos. It's like, if you're going against a good Pikachu, I would just DQ. Like, you got it. You got the win. But also having an Inkling in pocket is like, that's just also such a niche character to have sometimes. It's just like, you do know how to fight Inkling, because I don't. Like...
Okay, so Inkling was actually the first character I decided to pick up in Ultimate.
Oh, really?
Like, immediately on launch. Because I was going heavy in Splatoon 2, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
okay,
I was in them wars. I was on the field. I was literally in the trenches. And so, like, I saw, they're putting Inkling in Smash Ultimate. And I'm like, oh, okay. Unexpected. I saw the moveset, and I'm like, yo, this is a really nice moveset. And I remember, like, the first, 4 months, everybody's like, Inkling's top tier. Inkling is, like, the top character. That. And I'm like, all right, I mean, that's fair. Like, it was very much a menace. Definitely, the nerfs have not been too kind. And definitely has fallen out of order a bit, but still a very fun character to play.
Absolutely. He looks like a fun character to play. Inkling looks like a fun guy to play. I can't lie. Yeah. I think a lot of the cast, you know, like the mid-tier, like low-tier mid-tiers, super fun looking to play.
Yeah.
Horrible in brackets sometimes, but super fun to play. And if you have a person who's a specialist in them, it's like, oh, like it's even more scary. Like, for example, if I see a Ganondorf in winners finals, it's over. What do you know that I don't? Like,
right, like how did you get here?
What
crossroad demon did you make a deal with?
Cooking?
What's going on here? Like, cause clearly, like, you either have the reads of a god or you're just like doing some little money handshakes behind the scenes. Cause like,
yeah, exactly.
No reason it should be this good, but no. But a lot of these players put in a lot of time, especially the players. Like I said, we're playing on Online Connection. Like, Nintendo, Notorious, Netcode, N3, you know, the whole deal. They make it work. They definitely make it work, and you see some kind of obscure or more, like, uncommon pick, so to speak. But I think that's just because the game itself is in a healthy enough state to where multiple characters are viable, and it's not just, like, the same
absolutely. I completely agree, especially because of how big the roster is in general. It's like, you better have enough. Like, there's no way there's not someone you can play.
No, we didn't.
We're not saying all that. We're saying Steve.
Oh God, Smoke! Why'd you do this?
I'm gonna get trolled. Steve, Smoke, my boy, coming in hot off the mining table, boom, crying it with the
Are we gonna see this? Look. Am I allowed to yell at him if he does the tag? I'm pretty sure I am.
I think we're both, yeah, absolutely. We're allowed to yell at him if you do the tag.
But Smoke has
the forbidden tag.
Yeah, Smoke has a pretty honest joke, a pretty honest Steve, I would say. Then again, all of the UT Arlington players, I think actually, yeah, a lot of them be playing Steve, just to have, because my guy Steve. So powerful, not even Arsene can stop him apparently.
I mean, Minecraft Steve, I can't call Minecraft Steve like he's in any other game. Yeah, Steve is one of those characters that's just like, he's game breaking literally in development, but he's also just really fun to watch and like understand how he works as a character from like a viewer's perspective. Fighting him is a whole other ballpark. You gotta understand how block placements work. You gotta understand new tech situations, just like that mistech on that block.
Oh no!
Could be huge for Aloe, but again, I think Aloe's playing his matchup pretty much okay, especially because we're at 137% and we're still living and using those blocks to your own advantage. Yes.
Very good job. Aloe can definitely make this work. You know, not a super strong pickaxe. I think that's an iron, not a stone. So, not dealing as much damage as it normally would. Not going to give him enough time to bind or gather materials is very key here. And Joker is that character to put that kind of pressure on you to where you're not able to do it. The movement is just so vast from the Phantom Thief King himself. But unfortunately, he's going to get grabbed up and done up as we do see Smoke claiming the first stock. It took him a while to get there. But just like that in kind, though, Alamamola answers back.
Yeah, Alamamola is coming right back in with their own up smash attack. Like, okay, you're gonna do it on me, I can bring right back to even. But suddenly with gold tools at our disposal, you can actually get those up tilts out much faster and at more consistent rate as well. You know, gold being the worst tool in Minecraft, but it's okay.
Right.
We don't talk about it.
Right.
Look at the pressure on Ledge trying to use the Foot and Steel, but great use from Aloe trying to get back to stage, back to Ledge as safely as possible with Arsene coming in to be the big brother of the group right now.
Yes, we'll get caught though. Oh, wow. He did a lot of damage off of that. And no, he doesn't dodge the cart! He did dodge the cart! Oh!
That was a huge
interaction!
That was crazy.
That was
nice!
That was a wonderful interaction. Alamamola with the trickiest defeat. Not gonna let him do some mining.
Okay, I love the pressure that Almo's putting onto Smoke right now because he's just not letting him mine for materials, not letting him craft anything. But unfortunately, you're gonna allow yourself to get grabbed once more into that up throw, and that's stock 2 gone and dusted. Diamond is on deck, of course. If we let Smoke mine that, that's a free back air kill for their kill. You know the details about this character. It's scary.
Yeah, absolute menace as you see the materials farmed by Smoke right now. He's on demon time. Like, he literally has so much control right now. Aloe on the last stock here. Ooh!
Oh, that's huge gun. That's humongous amount of movement. And the ledge up into back air is crazy.
Yes, great ledge trapping right there. One to one here. Oh no! Ah! Did he get the crap off in time?
I think so. Diamond's gone, and I think he got the crap off in time. We should be seeing that
Diamond
sword spinning about. He got no materials though. Look, not Crow. Smoke has no materials right now, Crow. Except for a little bit of iron and like some stone.
Yep. Oh, but just that one tap enough to send him all the way to the side. Oh, the shield. Ooh, Alamamola super close now. Tries to take this game number 1. Gets that in the back pocket of St. John's to go up in points. This tied series. Yo, tags him out of the air.
No!
Oh no! That's gonna be it. Straight down.
Straight down with the fair spike hitbox. You saw him go for the forward smash. Was expecting a neutral get up or a get up attack, but was not expecting the roll in place. Yeah. It's super unfortunate.
Yep. Super unfortunate. Close game by all accounts, and Smoke just look. He had the diamonds. He had the timing. I'm gonna go ahead and send him straight down. And Alamamola.
And he jumped into it. Yeah, he was trapped.
Yeah, he was trapped. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Enderman gets his man.
Yeah, couldn't jump out of it, couldn't air dodge through it. I don't think he had enough and like to go into an air dodge. Like it was wraps. Yep, Diamond pickaxe, boom.
The grab was just so nasty right here.
like, oh, you think you're safe?
Looking like a whole Acme character. It's insane. Like, yeah. Well, game number 2 coming up. Maybe, just maybe, Alamamola can bring it back and get us a game 3 situation. We saw it happen once already. That was so crazy. The fact that he got this off, like
he got it off and clanked with the anvil, but still got hit with the landing animation. I'm sick.
right. I'm like, oh my god, just Joker things.
Just Joker versus Steve things, you know. Anvil is Anvil. But again, like I noticed in that game, Smoke is not relying on his resources very often, which is like a very big factor in Steve's game plan, is to rely on your resources and have a good amount of iron and stone tools, you know?
Yeah. All right, let's see what he can do this time. We are in the game number 2 here. They said run it back, same stage, same characters. Let's do it. As he's trying to beat him with some wood. My man's just going straight from wood shop. 4th period. What's up right now? Smoke?
Yo, bro was buying some trees. He has to get some wood bar for a bed. You know, you can divide with the first day of Minecraft. You out in your own self. But craft table is of course broken. But you're stuck in that minecart into the up smash with the magma block. That's huge damage for Smoke right now.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
The meter's already charged though, so a little flick, and once again the persona will be summoned.
There he is.
Like speak of the devil, he shall appear. Arsene is now here to do all the damage possible. Try to get this first off for Alamomola. That block build was so crazy.
Oh, this is super big. One of the biggest factors about Joker is Arsene being out and about just like that. He has some free range, and that was a little bit of a sus amount of the art, but it's okay because hopefully with Almana getting a little bit more of some crafting as well, gone dusted, should be able to clean up the stock relatively easily with base Joker now on deck.
Boy will go flying. I mean, look, but Smoke still has no, like, I love that Aloe's not giving Smoke any time to breathe, any time to gather, any time to craft. Like, the materials he's getting.
Oh, that was crazy. Whoa.
I love that tech so much. The quick build, ledge, magma, you're just, it's so good. It's always so good. But, like, the fact that Smoke was comfortable enough to go for it at that moment, because Aloe had a lot of damage racked up. So if that was any other situation, you don't really go for those types of things.
Yeah, absolutely, completely right. But amount of pressure Smoke is putting on Lana is kind of crazy right now. Look at this legend situation. I'm going with the Flint and Steel once more and rolling away to ensure not to get a free kill for Alamo right there. This minecart is working wonders for Smoke. Unfortunately, again, the lack of resource management is biting him right now.
Yep. Okay, let's see if we can get it. The minecart comes out again. When in doubt, minecart it out. You're either going to see the minecart, the anvil, or the magma block. Super wonderful killing options for Smoke here. Alamomola just going to run straight into the forward smash. Gets mixed all the way back. Sitting at 140. Wow. That was close. Super close to that for Alamomola. But now Smoke, he has the materials he wants. I see that gold nugget. I see that diamond.
Yeah, but guess who's edge guarding? Who is guarding that character right now? Almo is. Alamomola is absolutely just taking care of business by just not allowing Smoke to get back near the crafting table. But unfortunately for Smoke, not often to go craft a new set of tools because you don't have a pickaxe for, you know, mine the materials you need. But of course you have stone axe to get a little bit extra damage off these up tilts with the block placements as well. Okay, job 1, 2, and 3 coming in clutch.
Okay.
Into the back there. Okay.
Yes, very good jump over from our good little Pokemon, Alamomola. Now has Persona summoned. Ooh, wow. That was just a simple float over by Smoke. Very nice job there.
Okay, nice introduction to the F smash. Love that. Trying to get a little bit extra curse damage from the EHA.
Just one tap was looking all he needs, but once again, gets grabbed up in center stage by Smoke. Posting at high, post 100%, but Smoke does have that stock lead, so it is all Alamomola. That was such a cheeky dodge. Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is huge for Almo. If able to hit the stock right now, have rage going, have some extra Arsene meter as well. Trying to get the Lestrum, but unable to you know, follow up on it with the electric, kind of stalling in that recovery option. And taking out the startup of the smash is crazy with the gun. And then the down air is gonna be beautifully taking that second stock away from Smoke. And Smoke now has damage tools. This is huge. Oh my, this is dead.
She's dead. Yeah.
I saw the vision. I saw the map. It was there.
Yep.
He just followed the map.
No escape from Yosemite Sam. But that will be Smoke going up with the 2-0 over Alamomola. And man, that was so mean. The fact that he was crafting right off spawn into a diamond. Like, what?
What do you do?
Like, RNGesus was definitely watched over this man today.
He was holding on to that diamond for literally 2 whole stocks. Like, he was like, it's okay, you can take stock now. I'm gonna come back with iframes, and you're dead. Smoke?
Absolutely insane.
Maybe I was talking a little too much about resource management, because that's actually really smart. It's kind of like, it's the equivalent of Wario, right? Having Waft, and keeping it for a whole extra stock and wait for it last to actually use a combo up air, nair into like Waft. I see what he was doing with that diamond pickaxe. Didn't want to waste it quite yet. Didn't want sacrifice breaking it during that second stock. So he was like, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna keep it when I come back. Good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, this is
great. This is
so nasty. And it's like you really only go for that when you know it's a surefire kill, and you're like, oh, they're like post 100. Let's just run straight off real quick. And but yeah, Smoke definitely played this matchup very honest. I did, like I said, I really love that Alam and Mola was doing their best to stay on bumper, keep the pressure up as much as possible, but like Steve just has so many options.
Steve has a ton of, the thing about Steve is that like Jokers tend to play very similar to each other. Pretty aggressive, using EGF for extra curse damage, using Arsene during clutch moments. And then Steves can play in such different ways. There's Steves that play very slow, very patient, very calculated. There's Steves that play extremely aggressive. And there's others that just hang on that diamond for as long as Smoke did. Like literally right here.
Just immediately.
My cart, you're trapped in it. When you mash out of it, you come into one direction, and then here comes the spike hitbox affair. Like, yeah, it works. It just works.
It just works. It shouldn't be this way, but unfortunately, it just works. Like you just see him flying at you, and you're just like, oh my god.
He's like, oh my god, here he comes. Here comes my maker. He's approaching you quickly. Oh, going right into our next match that we do have Mr. L.
It's Mr. L versus
Beastly with the Pikachu, with the female Pikachu. A little hard and then tail. You have to see it.
Oh my god! No! What is he doing? What? Hold on!
That's
Bro, I didn't even get to do the intro all the way! Mr.
No intro here, Mr. L said the commentators, not today! I do not care!
Oh my god! Out the gate, 0 to death. Mr. Elf, he's like, look, we celebrate Pokemon Day for 48 hours. Forget 24 hours, Pokemon Day all day, every day. So he gets a great 0 to that coming in. Still sitting pretty only at 38% in the second stock here. Beastly, you and my boy Ness, you gotta step it up. You gotta get going because Mr. L on something today.
Yeah, Mr. L was on something. He won that quick 0 to death, boom, bam, bop, and now suddenly he's about to get Ness in another edge situation. Thankfully, using that forwarder to come out and get Pikachu off of him for a little bit longer. But again, that's one of those characters that thrives off of PK fire conversions and things like that. But all these missed techs leading to down tilt into these back airs, trying to get in there for your efforts. What can we see here?
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh my god. The
wow.
was not enough.
That was so good to roll behind. Good timing from Mr. L. Quick attack to dodge up and over and back down. Able to tackle out and take that stock. Beastly already on their last stock. Mr. L staying alive. Even that first one up. Gets trapped by the PK fire, but still lives to that dash attack. Not gonna happen. Beastly in a bad spot. And will eventually, finally get that first stock on his end.
Finally, great stuff for BC, trying to get that connecting up there to just get a first stock off of Mr. L, but Mr. L is on a complete rampage right now, using all of Pikachu's multi-hits, Pikachu's nairs, Pikachu's down tilts, and even the T-Drill to interrupt the Pika Thunder. The PK Thunder was huge momentum for him, and look, only continuing to get even more percentage on Beastly with these up airs and these threats of these aerials as well, down there and forward are being two of the most ones being used besides the nair. Oh, that's huge. Excellent parry into the up tilt.
Very good. I love a good parry. It's so wonderful. And Beastly, I think he is too stunned to speak at this point. Managing to at least take a stock off, so no 3 stock here, but is absolutely getting rushed down by Mr. L on this Pikachu here. Trying to get something back, but he is in a dangerous position. Now crested over the 100% damage. Quick attack to land. Ooh, no grab there. Shielded. Okay. Not going to die off the yo-yo. Mr. L, once again, defying the odds and staying alive.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely thought he was dead off that. I think off the top platform, being close to the last one by a little bit, but great DI for Mr. L to bring it back. Even the back there is not able to get quite yet. Using the quick attack to come back to stage very easily into these up airs. I love the juggle situation that Mr. L is putting Beastly right into. It's kind of just leading into these beautiful situations, but that Nair out shield is going to be doing wonders. She will come back with a quick attack. Oh no! Was scared of the yo-yo there. Unfortunate stuff for Mr. L.
Very unfortunate, but he's nonplussed about it. He's going to twirl and hurl and take that first stock. Ooh, Mr. L out the gate. Yes, Miss Pikachu.
Yes, Miss Girl. Yes. Go. Give us everything.
Literally just
look this beautiful.
Gate. Oh my god.
Just the patience.
He just knew at that point. Game plan complete. Managed to make it work and take the first game. Man, I'm still not over that first stock. Like we're just over here trying to give him a spiel. The headbutt. Oh no.
This is what you missed, Bestie. The grab into the throw, and then connecting it with the down air, and
it's
then,
like,
and then.
he could have lived here, but nope.
Boom.
Oh god.
GP2 said, my thunder recovery much better. Watch this.
Boop,
Peep.
boop.
Back.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and they air dodged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a panic situation. Probably missed the tech right when the tech happened. They probably read a little bit too late. That's where the air dodge came from. But great start for Mr. L.
Yeah.
Like you see, bro's just traveling. Where was he going? The blast zone.
Yeah, and they said.
What was bro cooking?
We're gonna run it back, but now we're gonna be in town and city.
Okay. Different stage.
Different environment. Let's see how well Beastly can do this time, or is no.
Stop it.
No. Stop. Hey.
The loop.
Hey,
The loop.
Mr. Oh my god. Let him breathe.
That's his amazing air dodge, but we're going back into these up airs, and TNC has a little bit of a higher ceiling right now, so we should be able to live a little bit longer off these up air juggles that Mr. L is just putting Beastly through over and over again.
That loop was so funny. I was scared for his life. Oh, the platforms! The leaving platform saving Mr. L, allowing him to land safely and get back to stage. Oh, wow. The falling Thunder Jolt into the attack, going off stage. Looking forward again. Okay. Oh, no!
Oh, that's unfortunate. Super unfortunate just missed timing or misranging, like the that last hit of PK of the quick attack. Unfortunate for Mr. L, but I'm confident that he's able to, bring it right back to even with these drag down fairs. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's loving them fairs. Very well executed. Hitting on every level he needs to. And yeah, like he said, very unfortunate error on Mr. L's part. Goes to the grab, not gonna land. Quick attack on stage. Knock him back a bit. Taller upward hit stage zones on Town and City. Always a pain. Go ahead, take it to trash out the side. Mr. L is lining it up.
There we go.
Lets it fly.
Yeah, knowing that these blasts are way bigger, just coming in real deep with that fair, that just to end it out. Great stuff for Mr. L. Back to an even game, like I said earlier. And again, these joggles are crazy.
Managing to make it work. Mr. L tied it up. They're literally like Mr. L's at 15% on his second stock for so long. I just remember he lost the stock to begin with. Is still relatively even straights here. Starting to pick up a bit more damage. Beastly not able to catch the electric mouse mascot and get any meaningful damage happening as Mr. Elbow keeps chipping him out more and more.
Chipping him out and bringing him a little bit closer to the blast zone ever so closer. But every time we have no platforms, to be really good way for Ness to just really do an onslaught of some PK fires, some PK thunders, extra little bit of healing from that magnet of the T-Jolt as well. Great awareness from Beastly right there, just from extra percentage and some, living a little bit longer against this demonic Pikachu, honestly.
Yeah. This Pikachu definitely has been to the battle frontier. I 100% believe it. And with how fearsome they are playing right now. Ooh, that was smart. I really like that. Jumping off the platform to go under just so you can make sure you get the up air for that finalized kill. That was really nice utilization there, Beastly.
Yeah, absolutely. And the platform just being there was maybe even better for Mr. L to just stay there for so long. But look at this. Now we're about to kind of a neutral situation using footsies in order to kind of suggest where we're going to go. But nice uses the platform to get the connection off that forwarder for Beastly, get Pikachu off him a little bit, and missing the S smash. Oh, that gives Beastly so much longer time to live. That air dodge.
Ooh, it landed!
Stage. Nice two-frame. Oh. Yes.
Yeah, that was very... Look, the stage platforms definitely played a role. A few of these kills, I must say. Beastly being able to play around them accurately. Charge that yo-yo, hold it. Almost a shield break. Super close there. Michelle's in a very dangerous spot because he's on his last stock now. Beastly, he sees victory and calls the read.
I love that.
Oh,
I love that.
Make that
I'm gonna tell you why
baby.
I love that. Yo, that was low-key a read on the volt on the quick attack habit that Mr. O was enacting. He always used quick attack to come back and forth, never forward in two directions, always back and forth to make a new approach and kind of trick up his opponent a little bit. But Beastly with the charge of the smash attack was like, all right, you're gonna start right here, you're gonna quick attack. And I'm gonna set up right over
Holy
here.
good.
And you're gonna fall
Oh,
right into it. That's beautiful.
the big
Bro got hit with a yo-yo
brain.
around the cranium. That's a doink sound.
Oh my goodness.
I need someone to edit that into the
Hacking
clip.
genius. Yeah.
Doink.
Nah, that's 100% Call of Duty hit marker sound. Just. So,
Yeah, I completely forgot there's an SD in the very beginning.
Yeah, no, that was
There
so
he goes.
sad. He's like, there they go.
There he goes. Pikachu's completely helpless.
Pikachu's falling animation is so funny to me because they're just falling, like just arm just spread, like yeah. Oh man, but this is such a very back and forth game number 2. But now this actually sets us up for a game 3 angle.
Yes. Super exciting because these are two. I want to see what Ness could do in that first match because, you know, the first game, first talk was like, all right, 0 to death. Bye-bye. Statement was made. But I want to see how this Ness does because Ness is such a great character all around. You know, hard hitting, has a great S smash, has a great back throw, great magnetic movement if you're able to do it on certain stages. It's like, I want to see more of this Ness, and I'm glad we can see more of it again on PS2 Game 3.
Yep.
Alright, what can we see here? Definitely just kind of, again, playing around each other's space, playing around the range that each player wants to go against. And again, I always feel that S-Smash is in fact a reflector. Super great stuff from BC to remind me that's a reflector.
Yeah, and you have to hit that right box zone, the right timing.
Yup.
That reflection, been doing his best Barry Bonds cosplay. As the players are gonna still run straight through it. Still just as frantic back and forth, but not falling to one side like in the previous 2 games. As you know, Beastly had that commanding lead in game number 2. And of course, Mr. L with that 0 to death in game number 1. This time, definitely strictly back and forth.
Yeah, strictly back and forth. Actually, I see a lot of respect for each other's, you know, approaches, aerial approaches, and both of them just trying to respect the space that each of them occupy. But then that PK Flash is gonna be a humongous opener for Mr. L. But look at these the magnet movement, Crow. I'm telling you.
Okay, there it is. Yep. Oh, he calls it again. Yeah, he's definitely caught on to a lot of the recovery habits of Mr. L. You see using those quick attacks, falling to where the move's going to end and prepping accordingly. Beastly doing a wonderful job of that. Yeah, just like really good fundamental tech right now.
Absolutely.
Big Brain Beastly coming in clutch.
Big Brain Beastly, that should be his new tag. Big Brain Beastly is truly right here because, again, slowing the game down by a lot, not letting Mr. L play the speed that he's comfortable playing at, absolutely huge for him. PK Fire not connecting, but getting the tilt attack instead. But your efforts, trying to get a guess on the air recovery with the up air, but look at the threatening positioning that BC's enacting right now on Mr. L. Unable to get the connecting dash attack off the PK Fire, but I think we're completely fine. Go back to neutral.
Yeah, definitely. And we're still on the first stock here. Okay, never mind. Catch your curse as soon as I say something. Somebody dies. That was a very, very long first stock. For neither of them to die off of that. And now, let's see if Beastly can keep it up. Or is this going to be a return of the Mac, revenge of Mr. L? Woo! Supercharge combo. Not enough to kill, though.
There's that up there. Absolutely right. There's lots of respect going on here, but the drive down to the up smash is definitely going to be taking that game. That slow even game we had, going back to another slow even game. Already we're a minute and a half or 2 minutes into this game, and we are taking it real nice and slow.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love that. It shows just the adaptation from minute number 1 of game number 1 all the way to here. Oh, that was
huge.
So good.
I love it.
Heal. Gets the heal off of that. And the dodge doesn't take some damage. Mr. L was looking to throw out. Now they just they keep trying to be back up in neutral. Oh my goodness.
They're backing up. They're going forward. Finally getting a little bit. I should have been off to that Nair connecting on the platform, but unable to actually move off of that entrance. But Mr. L once more, you know, unable to follow up on these Nairs because BC's just simply falling out of them very easily. You know, this is not Steve, so definitely falling out of them.
Goes for 3. Ooh, wow.
Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Be careful here.
Hello?
Good.
No way! Oh my god, not quite off stage. Looked for the tackle shock into the down air. Not going to land how he wanted it, but Mr. L managed to get up a lot more of that damage, and now he's sitting in the lead just barely. Oh, wow, what a dodge.
You see him correctly guessing the positioning, but just a little bit too early, too late on it. Once he gets that perfect timing, oh my god, it's pretty much over for Mr. L's side Bs.
Yep.
Trying to get these PK fires, but X needs to the back here to get Mr. L back off stage. There's a humongous yo-yo, and that's a huge opening for Beastly to get some rage going as well, and extra credit into this second stock, or last stock technically.
Yeah, falling into that trap with the yo-yo just a little bit there towards the end. Now Mr. L scrambling to try to make it back to an even game, make Beastly have to second guess, take things differently. He's at 103 right now. You see Mr. L fishing for this kill, but just unable to get in successfully.
I know he wants to drag down to up smash. I know he wants something up the stage. I know what he's looking for, and Beastly is not letting any of that happen. He's playing so defensively, and I love it. Just playing super patiently, playing with hitboxes, threatening the aerial space that Mr. L wants to take, and the magnet movement to stall out his recovery option.
Oh, that's it.
Stuff. The drag down butt falls out of it, gets a little bit of back air as well on the ledge.
He fell out of it, oh my god. Mr. L, good jump. Okay, good dodging over that. If he can finish his stock off, he has to in the next few moments if he wants this to still be considered an even game window before Ness starts to take over. Gets hit the PK fire.
That's super damage with the PK fire into the fair, and the threat is of the Nairs on these aerials positioning, and out of shield is such a good option for Ness. Be really careful here.
Oh wow. Okay, tag. They're just trading back and forth now, but it's scarier for Mr. L than it is for Beastly. He's living off of that at 170. Has to confirm a kill very quickly. Mr. L, 87% on his final stock, on the series stock too. What's the point? Still gonna hit him in the air. He's still not dead. Down to the last minute here. Oh my goodness. Finally we'll get it.
As slow as they want. Last stock situation. Mr. L with 103% on him. BC coming with a nice fresh new stock.
Oh my god.
This is crazy right now.
This is such a weird situation. Wait, so we've seen Mr. L have the Zeo to death. We've seen him at the loops before. Oh my god. He has to get it, but no! Yes! Back air will seal the deal. Beastly in the last 45 seconds of a very, very long and arduous series. Managing to close it out in the end.
Insane game 3. That was an evil level game 3. That was slow. God. That was calculated. That was tense. But BC coming with a beautiful back air off the magnet. Oh my god, you got it.
Yeah. Oh man. One of my other co-casters, Cap, we have this thing where every time there's a Ness in the game, we like to do a Ness back air counter. Surprisingly, Beastly didn't throw that out too much this time around.
Yeah, I noticed that because Nessers love to go for back airs, but you know, Beastly's Ness loves to go for Nair out of shield, loves to go for fair for aerial positioning, for threatening aerial positioning. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, definitely made that download complete, but had to get a few more extra codes in the data to make the victory all his. But man, that was so hard fought. They went the entirety of the time. Literally 45 seconds left. And the trigger was pulled, the decision was made. Beast said, all right, let's end it.
I love the attempt at the yo-yo first. Goes back, like, all right, let me retry. Hold on. Got you. Nah, just great awareness from Beastly, great adaptation, going in from the threat of that 0 to death in game 1, and shaking off that nerve and coming right back into game 2, demolishing on TNC, and then coming back to game 3, playing super calculated on the stage that Pikachu really favors. Great from Beastly.
Yeah, absolutely great stuff, and we do have our final 2 competitors coming up. It's going to be Army and Bootleg. So, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's kind of self-explanatory who Army plays. If you know, you know. But Bootleg, on the other hand, that is one spicy meatball. That is a crafty person right there.
That's a crafty person. That's kind of funny.
Like, I mean, he'd be doing the most. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, I saw it's Olimar, right? It has to be Olimar. Yeah, Olimar, of course. Yeah. Army Oli, Olimar. Just be for real. Be for real.
He's kind of cracked. Not gonna lie.
I mean, if I say again, That's the example at hand. If I see an Olimar
Yep.
further in bracket than like a Joker, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Because what do you know?
If there is one Olimar I could trust to do that, it'd probably be Army. Now this is okay. So this is such an interesting situation because I was really pulling for St. John's to get that win in that last game, but now we're at this situation. In order for them to claim total victory, because of the point system that we have here, EGFC,
Yes.
they require a double 3-stock in order to take the total victory.
Oh, that's true.
And,
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and UT Arlington, they literally just need one. They just need one stock and they win. So like, this is game 5, do or die. And I love these situations. Like I talked about, both of these teams are so competitive all the time and so strong against each other.
Mm-hmm.
UT Arlington is just built different, I swear. Like, they're so insane.
That's crazy. That like, it's one. Literally, you have to get 6 stocks, and they get 1.
Yeah.
The pressure is on. Don't feel pressure. No pressure at all. You know, you're fine.
I will say though, Bootleg, like, definitely a very strong player on the roster. Has been rocking with the Byleth a lot this season, so there's a reasonable amount of faith. But Army Ollie, it's those specialists, you know, those guys that play that off meta pick that you don't really think about too often. Those are the ones you really gotta watch for. And
I mean, with Olimar, you gotta deal with, especially purple and white Pikmin. Oh my god. That's the biggest factor, right? Because I watch the Buzz play over in New York all the time, right? And it's like, I've seen the way Olimar can play at a high level, and it's like...
It's insane. It's insane. As someone
who horrifying.
As someone who attempted to pick up Olimar after the changes, and because Brawl Olimar was like, yeah, that's cute. Okay, he's cool. And then he just evolved, and you're like, wait, he's menacing now. What are these combos?
Like, obliterate me.
Like, this is insane. So
like, if you're not paying attention, you can go from 20 to 60 and be like,
yeah, exactly. If you're not paying attention, yeah. You see that little fat purple, just
avoid it. Nair. Oh, but you know what Byleth has? Nair. That Nair is so good at getting
coverage. Yes.
Just covers everything.
Yes.
It's like, on me? And done.
Yeah, St. John's be like, look, we may be out of time, but we ain't out of options. So.
Nah, we have we're good. We got it.
We're getting into it here. It's the final series in this matchup between UT Arlington and St. John's. It's Army Ollie. It's Bootleg. Let's get it going. Town and City.
Starting on TNC, Town and City, my beloved. Love the stage. Love
you just talked about it right there. You saw that immediately. He got tagged with 2 Pikmin, immediately just neutral.
As he should. That's the way you play this matchup. I definitely can see Byleth taking this game to, like, 3 stocks. I can see it. That's the funny part of it all. Because Byleth is one of those characters that's just like, Nair is their entire neutral kit. It just is. You respect it. You have to,
In every single facet. Oh, man. But if he gets started stacking, okay, see purples and blues, okay. Yeah, he has to take them off so fast. Army Ollie's trying, not necessarily playing with a sense of urgency, but like keeping that pressure up, the spam of the Pikmin. Bootleg, he's having to play so careful.
He has to play with caution in the back of his mind. If I see a Pikmin that's thrown at me, I have to Nair, I have to fair. I have to do anything I can to get it off of me. Look at that, immediately coming off the ledge with the Nair to get the approaching Pikmin off him. They weren't even on him yet. Like,
right. Oh, that was so strong. And he had 3, I think he had 3 purple with him at that time. Okay, so now he has the Trinity, the red, blue, yellow. Bootleg sitting at 94%. There's a lot of options that Army Ollie has that could kill here. Oh, gotta watch out for the dash attack. Managing to stay alive off of that. Jump up neutral air. Push through! No way! No way! Oh my god! Army Ollie!
Bro, there's no way.
He's taking 2, he's taking 2.
There's 2, all you gotta do, 1 more stock. For literally both of them, 1 more stock. That's all they need.
The dream is still alive. No purples for Army right now. Managed to get attacked. Damage return from fire. Byleth is a big boy. He can take it. He gets rolling. Oh!
Okay, Rapper Jab coming, leaving Olimar off into the stage, come back to the roll-in, unable to get the blue pigment on the buy lift,
only has the blue.
again,
He only has the blue. He gets the throw up.
The game.
Oh, unfortunately, gets the up throw. That's the stock. That will be Army Ollie getting the 16th point needed for Texas to take the full series. We're gonna still play it out though. Admirable try from Bootleg. He was almost there.
I believe he has to win, too, to get the point.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Oh my god.
Goodness.
Allow me to demonstrate.
That a great effort, you know. Byleth is like the pick of all time.
Yeah. Oh my god, that second stock made me a believer when he got it that fast. 100%. Oh my god.
That was beautiful. Just great drop down, right? Beautiful.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Now these first two stocks went by like the flash. Yeah. I think he was literally under 100% the entire time the first two stocks.
Yeah. And I was just baffling. Just like
positioning,
what? Just the back end, yes.
Yes.
Like just so close. So close. Gets it right at, I think he got it like right at like the 110 or whatever. And
look, here it is.
Yeah, boom. Yep. Yeah, 104, not 110, but yeah. Because I see the purple, literally see the purple pigment fly over his head. That was Army Ollie doing a toss in the air. If that had connected before the move had come out from Bootleg would have gone flying immediately.
Yeah, absolutely would have gone flying. That's
oh my goodness.
Huge. Absolutely great stuff.
Bootleg really trying for it. We've been put in that position a few times where they just need one stock. Just one stock and then they're eliminated. But unfortunately, that will not be the case. They will play it out, of course. There's still another game.
Yep, absolutely.
But just...
I was a believer.
The storyline, the narrative, it was right there.
I saw the story. I saw the vision. Yep. It was gonna happen. A Byleth 3 stock into another Byleth 3 stock. I saw it. I was a believer.
Yeah. I'm telling you that second stock was just so good. I'm like, okay,
so
he can actually do this. Yeah, but
bro was like, I hear the commentary. You're doubting me right now. Watch this.
Yeah, right. He's like, oh boy, wait till you see this, Bubs. And
yeah, we're gonna keep playing it
no,
out.
we did not. No. So Army's other character that rarely comes out.
The snake.
The solid snake.
Yeah, the snake comes out. You got it. You know, Army Ollie. You gotta do at least one. Both of them in one game.
He's just gonna have fun now. Absolutely.
Yeah, you might as well just play it out. Just have a little bit of fun. C4 on the platform right there, but oh man, unfortunate stuff, truly.
Yeah. Definitely love that they're going to play this out all the way, though. See how many maximum points Bootleg can get. Army Ollie now is just going to play Grenadier. Just run Explosion City all over. This UT Arlington lineup is too scary. Too scary.
I'm Arlington, you gotta. Absolutely got it. UT Arlington, I'm a believer. I got y'all. I understand the hype. Now I get it. And this snake is also like working wonders. You know, seeing that the Olimar wasn't working against the Byleth, couldn't get any kind of extra damage from the Pikmin, and now he can just track the air dodge reads with the Nikita, and then boom, that's his stock gone.
Yep. Who would win? A magical professor with literal artifacts?
Oh my god.
Or a very, very sneaky boy.
You didn't just see that, right?
Take a little bit off the top. I love it. Look, I'm telling you, it comes with a job. Like, sometimes when you gotta go, and sometimes it's yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you want to edit it, and it's like I don't feel like waiting, and then you just you explode. It happens. Always low back and forth. It's a double episode.
It's your time.
Yeah, I gotta go. Someone's calling me above. I gotta go real fast. I'll be back.
Ooh, wow, body blocking to knock that trajectory out. Okay, interesting. Wow. I believe the explosion from Army Ollie there actually was able to cancel out the full brunt of the swing from Bootleg in that first time around, and still not dying here. Oh no. Ooh. Piercing arrow or guided missile, who wins?
Oh, into the up tilt being one of the strongest, fastest moves that Snake has. Works over 100%. But the drop down, oh, I see you!
My God.
Just making right back to even. I respect it.
Yep. Last stock apiece. Looking for a potential 2-0 from Bootleg. Or is Army Ollie going to be able to bring this to game number 3? We'll have to see. This explosive Snake making a lot of waves, a lot of damage. Gonna catch him in the forward air. Looking for it off stage.
Oh no! Too late on it, unfortunately, but connecting it with the another grab.
Went for it twice and both big whiffs. Put it back here in the air. Send them all the way across the way. No dash attack in. Both in that high 70 range.
Yeah, I love the high recovery that that Army is going for right here, but just the patience, just yeah, that's not quite gonna take it. Unfortunately, wow.
Impressive. Oh, the up tilt scared me there. Not gonna lie.
Up tilt is threatening. Literally throwing it out at any time he's. Oh, that might be. Oh, that's.
Put him to sleep.
Okay. No sleep.
No!
Oh, but he put it up right into the Kita. No.
Stop the feed. Cut the feed. My goodness. Okay, Army Ollie. Well, he said he wanted a game 3, so I guess we're getting the game number 3.
Game 3. I mean, you might. We so got this.
He said, "Oh, we're gonna play all games. We're gonna play all the games."
Listen. I love that though because I let them both have an opportunity to play up to 3 games like their comrades did. So it's like I love that sportsmanship kind of behavior. You know, super cool.
Oh man, Bootleg. My heart goes out to you. I saw what you're trying to do. Those 2 down airs were just not it, my guy. This explosion is funny.
Yeah, bro was just like, all right, watch this. I'm just gonna. There.
Trapped it here with
bro,
me.
What were we cooking?
Like, I want to know the thought process here. I want to know the thought process.
I want to know what he was cooking. Yeah, I gotta know, is the steak well done or is it medium?
Oh my God. Just runs up. This man did his yoga today. Foot meets behind. And goes flying. And he just gets able to get back immediately. Just off the platform. Just mwah.
I think that the downers that Bootleg was going for earlier, I think would have connected had it not been downer but instead of a back air. I think that would cut them much better.
I think that would come out faster for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they're gonna get all ready up for that, but yeah. 3 game 3s in a set. Love that. Love that for us.
You might as well. I appreciate it. I want to see some more because like. I mean, we're pretty early. We're Gucci right now.
You got this. Yeah.
We have more than enough time to go into a game 3. Again, going on Yoshi's. Oh, I have not seen you in so long, my beloved. Hello, how are you been, Yoshi?
Good old Yoshi's.
Good old Yoshi.
Tiny little space. Lovable little space. Ooh. Okay.
A little bit of space, but tri-plats are Snake's favorite thing to go for, and these you know what? These pillar platforms these pillar stages are so good for Bradley because that's when you can absolutely get that downer confirmation you really want. You know.
Oh wow! Very early up tilt there. Massive damage. Grenades aplenty. Making it work out the best he can. Nikita, run! No!
Oh my God! Still connected. Another one for your efforts.
Oh my goodness.
He said 2 of them.
He said 2 of them.
I won't get one.
1 for the trouble, 2 for the show. Oh my goodness. Army Ollie's like always the fucker. Oh, okay. Awesome grenade. They're not gonna land. Choke him out. Get him down.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Alright, all these little grenades being poked out by Fair are so good. Alright, here comes the down air I was looking for. Oh, but the legendary tech go crazy?
What? Where there's a will, there's a way.
Bro was ready for it.
Finally, okay, off for the charged up smash. Finally, Bootleg can claim a stock here. Army Ollie. Always so hectic when he plays the snake. Like, that's why I always enjoy it when it comes out. And I'm so used to playing just the Olimar, but when the snake comes out, it's always a show because he just is so good at just creating chaos around the map. And you see it here, very much affecting Bootleg.
Yeah, all these projectiles are one of the biggest things about Snake. He can be so aware of them at all times, and sometimes even Snake's not aware of them. I saw in game 2, but
Yeah.
it works out because if anyone's gonna get more caught by missing that C4 on the middle part of the stage, it's more than often not gonna be your opponent, you know. So love the way the army is using these projectiles. Loving the way he's using Wichita to catch the land recovery. It hit the ledge and it still hit Violet.
Okay, so that's actually a really cool Snake tech. The fact that like the stage explosion will happen usually, beats out any ledge grabs, right? So he saw Bootleg falling towards the stage, showing towards the ledge. So go for the ledge first, make the explosion, the hitbox for the explosion, activate before anything. So what did he just
Yeah,
crouching duck?
Yep.
Oh my god.
He crouched on the tilt push part of the stage. Yeah, he was fine. Yep. I love Snake. I love playing characters like that. It's so funny.
It's so funny. Oh my goodness. Man with the infinite toolbox will just make anything happen. No.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I knew exactly what he was trying to do. Get the RPG point blank. I don't even know what explosion that was.
I think that one might be C4 because I saw him do the little, animation to activate it. But again, keeping track of the explosions is the biggest factor. Trying to get a tech roll out with the up tilt, but unable to get that correct read right there. Going right into the blast zone. Just go in there real fast. It'd be funny. Just chill in there. Let's go straight up and lose a stock.
Oh, what a miss. Can't be whiffing those.
There and getting the up tilt in your favor. That is, of course, game 3 going to Army Ollie, taking it 2-1 and winning the game for his
series.
Let's go!
The whole series. Arlington still has not lost a single series all season. Still staying at the top of the table in the league standings. Still showing why they are literally the best school in this conference. Like, oh my god.
Nah, great stuff all around. Like, I see why they play so smartly. They play great characters that have a lot of toolkits and different ways to play them. Because everyone that they have, Snake included, you can play them in such a different way that it's just like, you can never predict a flowchart, It can always... It's always a battle of can you adapt or can you not adapt? And not even to shout, St. John's did amazing, almost making a comeback in the middle of the fights, but Arlington just had a great day today.
Yeah, and it's really dope. Like, if you do look at the league standings as a whole, St. John's is in 4th. Like,
yep.
And you look at the standings, it's so funny because, like, literally you have all 3 of the undefeated schools and then St. John's. So, like I said, it's a competitive series because it is very competitive between these squads and how well these players play. Unfortunately, though, the cards fell where they had. UT Arlington with a whopping 20 points coming out the victors in this series. But we have one more for you.
Yeah,
usually we go to break for an interview, but there's no interview for the school this time. We have one more series coming up after this. It's going to be Wichita versus George Washington. We'll see you on the other side of a break when we have more EGFC for you. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a nice little break, got some stretches, got some water, refilled your canteens, get your snack plate ready, because now it is time for Wichita State versus George Washington University. I'm excited to get into this one, because this one it's a good night for some competitive collegiate smash action. We're going to take you all the way through it.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a crazy... First of all, game one, absolutely insane. Insane matches. We had Steve, we have Olimar, we have Snake for a little bit there, we have Byleth, we had a great amount of players come out, show their stripes, and of course, just playing competitive Smash the way that competitive Smash is meant to be played. But now going into game two, we have, of course, as I said earlier, George Washington, and of course, Wichita State coming in clutch. I'm excited to see what they're going to do right now. I think they're doing button check right now, so we're kind of just chilling. Waiting for our players to get all situated, make sure their controllers are nice and ready, make sure that, one, their Wi-Fi is all good, because y'all know how Wi-Fi Smash be. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Gotta have that meter connection, makes it a slight bit better, but hey.
No one's streaming anything, everything is off, like...
It's my turn on the Xbox. As we're getting into it, and right off the bat... Oh, Lord. It's a Steve.
It's Alex, actually.
Actually.
And I see Lucario as well. Big fan of Lucario. I see them all the time over here in my neck of the woods. Great character. It's a little bit of a slow start a lot of times. Not much of a hard hitter like Steve is. But they're both kind of playing the same game where they're racking up resources and they're racking up rage. In Lucario's case, So yes. I'm really excited to see these high percentage plays, which now Lucario is now an actual character at 95%.
Yes, that is true. Lucario has left the realm of theoretic character building and is now a functioning character. Sitting at that 106 point right now. Does a considerable amount of damage if you do get caught in any of those abilities. Good backstep. Oh, wow. Force palm to do so much damage. Not quite taken out. Steve, from there it is, who does have the gold in pocket.
Yep, gold in pocket. Reinforced minecart at our disposal, but the minecart is not going to come out with these humongous aura spheres just threatening the long-range space that Steve is trying to close out so quickly with that minecart. But there's that back air coming in, not quite taking it quite yet, 125%, and only racking up more percentage and more rage. This is a very scary Lucario right now.
Oh my goodness! Look how fast the aura spheres charge at this point. 131, gonna be doing so much damage. And like, Lucario, I've always loved the concept of like, characters that get more powerful with how much damage they take and their moves get affected accordingly. But Lucario just wasn't really ever, that feasible of an option to play, and like he's in a very decent spot now, I would say. But like just visually and conceptually, I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. And now again, back to an even game. There it is. They are going really well with Steve, making sure this game is taking it pretty much even. And I think what I'm seeing here is a little more aggression play because you don't want to give Lucario time to set up anything at those high percentages. You kind of want to just like come and go with Lucario stocks, And I think that's what they're doing very, very well with Steve.
Absolutely, and there it is, looking for it. Yeah.
Oh no.
Short, sweet, easy. There it is. They're gonna go ahead and claim that stock now. As they have plethora of resources to work with here. Ooh. Oh no, this is scary. That was one if you're a certain kung fu dog right now, you better hope the aura is with you and your ancestors are smiling on you because you got a big old mountain to climb.
Absolutely. Dude, Steve having that. You're literally basically like a whole character down, like Lucario. Even try to get the attempt at a counter for a possible S smash read or anything like that, but instead going for the up smash, leaving a humongous punish for that missed counter on Eliazar. But there it is. They're going in with these amazing back airs again, and that's gonna be game one. Yes, it is. 2-point lead.
Wow, there it is. Doing the thing Steve does very well, I would say, or Alex in this case, very well. Managing to get a quick-ish first series, but yeah, just managed to get everything they needed.
Bro was just saying, bro was shocked, absolutely frozen in time.
Stopped by a block. Couldn't be me. SMH.
Absolutely.
SMH.
Look, it was just like, oh, there's a block.
Right there. There's
a wall. Okay. What do I do? Here it comes. Coming back here. Come in here. Boom. Bah. Yeah, that way. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes you just freeze.
It's a Steve tech,
Yeah, it's a Steve tech.
Like I said, though, this first stock was very competitive back and forth wise until there it is. Until they were able to get, the gold into the diamond, it was just like, oh god, like who's gonna take stock number 1? And there it is on the Alex Strong first blood there, and then they kind of just ran away with it, right? They didn't really feel like they were in too much of a danger. Elazarg was unable to play around the fiasco that is Steve and all the different things that they bring to the table. So minecart is such a funny ability to me, like
so interesting, like mechanic wise, like things that interrupt it, or like the way it hits you, or the way you jump out of it, like a set way when you jump out of it at a mash. It's like it works so well for Steve. It's great setups, like you gotta hold it sometimes. It is what it is,
Fortunately, sometimes you gotta hold that L, and well, made that happen, absolutely. So we are getting into the next map. Wichita State does have the ban. We're gonna see where we're gonna go. I mean, this is such a hard matchup. Like, Lucario into Steve.
I mean, Lucario as a character is like, that is a character, like, that's the most mid-tier character to mid-tier,
Right, exactly. Like you're literally like the
you're
bar.
literally right here.
You're like right there at the bar. You can maybe order a Shirley Temple if they're nice enough. Like,
yeah, or yeah, you want an ID, like you're fine. Like, but the issue is that like I always describe Lucario as this kind of character that climbs up the tier list the more percentage you have. But then you are such a glass cannon, kind of like Mewtwo, when you are at that 120 mark that Lucario loves to play around with, but you are so susceptible to being hit by literally anything Steve does, and it's like all your hard work, all your patience is gone out
like,
the door.
Like, right, like you want to be in that high percentage, that danger zone, because you're gonna be like, ugh, Super Saiyan 2, further beyond, and unfortunately, that just not work because Steve can literally just like, haha, minecart, and you're dead. So like, it's such a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, as we are going to town and city. Let's see what Elazarg can do, or is there it is going to go ahead and close this one out with the 2-0. We're back into the thick of it.
We are definitely into the thick of it now, Mr. Kraz, because here we go, already starting with a pretty, again, an even game between both players. There it is, using the blocks as a way to just get away from Lucario, not allow Lucario to get any more, any small little combos going, even at low percentage. But there it is, eventually they are going to start letting Lucario get that aura charged up, to get that rage going. Look how little damage Lucario does at such a low amount of rage. It's incredible! Even Force Palm.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's like take a little of them for like maybe 10%. So now we're trying to cross that threshold, so.
Oh, that's
okay, that's
gonna go all the way under, just done. Like,
done. Like, go ahead and clock out for me real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead and clock out for me. Go home. Look at the pressure on shield with the charge up Aura Sphere, but slowly but surely, Elazarg not getting enough percentage for even that to be a threat. The counter in place behind the blocks. Interesting choice right there.
Yeah, gonna let it fly. Even still, that mediumly charged Aura Sphere just does not do damage. Finally, though, the counter sealed the deal, claiming that first stock for Big L.
Low percentage, absolutely. Yeah, I was gonna say the counter does go by how much aura or percentage that Lucario has. So when they're at that high, like 81%, it would do a good amount of damage.
Yeah. The multipliers. Pretty generous sometimes, but
absolutely.
Managing to make that work. Let's see how long that Elazarg can hold on to this lead. As there it is, now has the optimal blockage set up. You get to mining. Ooh, gets trapped a little bit. Okay. It's definitely a slower paced game than the first one. So adaptations being made there. Maybe the team telling Elazarg to be like, hey, yo, just be patient. It's cool. Make him work to you, right? Make him come to you is, oh no. No.
No, I was gonna say that the issue with being so patient is letting Steve get that diamond even presumably a little bit quote unquote faster. Because oh my god, I skidded over Steve's head. I'm sick. Literally.
The flat blocky head.
But there it is. It don't matter, blocky hit or not. We are getting that stock, and we are at pretty much almost max rage. And it's now this is a very scary high tier Lucario we're about to see right now.
Right. 128. Okay, you were doing good damage now. You are sitting pretty. Ooh, okay. Use the unblocks against them. Very nice. Yeah, get him in that Aura Sphere burn. But unfortunately, that comes with that danger. Like I said before, Steve / Alex / Enderman / whatever you want to call them just does so much damage at these high percentages with so many different moves. And that's a pocket that Elizurg wants to sit in. It's a pocket full of holes in that scenario.
I mean, you're completely right. This is kind of scary territory for there it is. You know, having such a great start in game 1. But I think also because of the stage being so big and having all these extra platforms as extra surface area for both characters, it lets Lucario kind of just run around, do really whatever Lucario wants to do. And there it is, has to kind of hold that, you know. And there is no dash attack coming in clutch. Doing that, using the Aura Sphere to charge up, get some extra threat on the ledge. Nice roll in to avoid that Aura Sphere.
Very good job done right there. Catches him. Yeah, he's gonna jump down. The back air can kill. Yes, it will. And just like that, by slowing down the tempo, changing the tactics a little bit, Elizurg will claim game number 2. Off the rip, we get a game 3 here in the second match of the day. Ugh, words are hard. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we're going right to into the game 3 right there. Boom and Bop, we're having even game right now between both, or even count between both universities. And again, I think that this time there it is kind of just maybe overwhelmed by the amount of space that they were occupying. You know, as you see with DNC having look at the 2 platforms on the very edges, getting even more space. The triplat setup and the no plat setup. It's just like Elizurg was in there in the zone, absolutely in the zone. He was just kind of cooking the entire time, which good for him. Great stuff between game 1 and game 2.
Very, very good stuff indeed. The adaptation was made. Everything was able to work out. And like just look how much just chunks. Just bam, immediately. I'm still not over that fully charged Aura Sphere. Just barely missing over the Steve.
Literally went right over the hairline, evaporated right there. Like the top of the head, burnt away, singed.
Just feeling that one expeditiously. But yeah, the Anvil, all reliable, managing to get the 1 stock that there it is got this entire game. And you're just like, well, okay. So now the game plan has to change.
Yeah, absolutely has to into this next game between both of them. I believe both 1-1 right now. Well, not 1-1, but you know what I mean. Game wise, going to game 3, trying to get some more points for their team, of course.
Yeah.
And what can we see here? I mean, the way that Elizurg was playing that entire second game, if they're able to continue that momentum into game 3, it's wraps. You know,
it's wraps. Yeah.
Wraps.
Like
it's great stuff.
It's insane to say. It's like, oh yeah, man, it's Lucario. Man, they totally just gapped me in the game, and you're like, what? Hold on.
Lucario.
But, like, look, Lucario's a marathon man. Gonna take y'all down to the deep waters and hope you can swim. You know, get them concrete shoes on. It's just if you don't wrap it up quickly, he's definitely gonna pass you. And
once you get into like 120, you better clear up that stock now
you better go.
because
you better take him out.
You better get his percentage to like 90 to 100 and then done. Boom and bop. This is Zerg's death at 100%.
It's like you know that Randy Marsh meme. It's like, hey yo, I didn't hear no bell, where he's like beaten to a pulp, but he's still trying to fight. That's literally how Lucario is.
Oh, but look at this complete reversal of situation right now. Elizurg taking 79% already. Lucario's A tier right now, y'all. Right now, A tier character, but but there it is. They are showing out that they are here.
Yo, and it's on Final Destination. Flatland. All you have that big old open space in the air. Straight line ahead. Try to escape from this man. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Anvil drop shield, and you just hit.
That's 3 times. I think that's 3 times this series.
The move.
Yeah. I think that's 3 times this set that Anvil has killed Elizurg. And it's just all reliable. Oh my god.
Oh what? Man, that's a quick response. Interesting. I have been a little bit of like a little bit DI there, but great stuff for Elizurg just coming in with a quickness, even the game right back up and allowing themselves to get a little more percentage on them because you know what can we do? We're Lucario. I'll take those.
What can we do? Indeed, yeah.
Oh no.
Zerg, no, Zerg! Okay, extreme speed will get them there. Managing to stay alive for just a little bit. I think at that 50 mark now. Okay. See how well we can adapt to this.
Still killing with the wood tools. I respect it.
Oh, wow. I thought he was going to set up a loop there for a second. Bouncing him off the blocks. Their own blocks, might I add, too. Gets caught, gets in the burn. Oh my god. That's so much damage.
Again, Zerg doing an amazing job at just playing Lucario the way you would expect to play it. I love just maneuvering right around the TNT setup. Was just like, okay, I have extreme speed. I'm literally Lucario. This would be a really good setup. But a little bit too late on
no follow through. Yeah, no follow through. Oh, Anvil didn't kill this time. Success. We're living those.
We move.
Ooh. Okay. Maneuverability coming in clutch from Zerg here. See what they can do. No! No! Nash, you fool! Nash, you fool!
There it is, showing out why that minecart is one of Steve's best tools in his toolkit. Oh my god, Steve is one of those characters that's just like, okay, but there it is, they are just showing out, like, yeah, Steve is one of those characters, but what were we cooking? What was, wait, the instant up B to try to, I think they were trying to, like, go straight through with the low profile, but nah, down smash go crazy.
Okay. Now we're at the final destination. Last stock for both of them. So you can outlast the other. Very scary.
There it is. They're just trying their hardest to just keep this game pretty much even, not allowing themselves to get too much percentage on Zerg, but Zerg taking every opportunity that he can and just running with it.
Zerg now sitting at a 92. Extreme speed.
Uh-oh.
So much in lag on that. Gotta be careful. No! Not careful enough. The minecart to seal the deal. There it is. Managing to claim victory here. Miss Alex doing what she does.
Yeah, Eliza just kind of getting caught in a very wrong place. You know, holding Oris for so long in the air. I see minecart's just a fast-paced move, like boom. You're gonna jump right into it by accident, and you can't do anything about it, unfortunately. It's just a hard-hitting move, too.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to react to that unless you just have, like... I mean, especially not online. It's just not gonna happen, but... Very, very good showing by Zerg, even managing to bring it to a Game 3 in general, but man... There it is, had to fight for it.
Yeah, that was a fight I had. This was game 3 first. This is literally our first
game
of the
set, yeah. And then just like, go ahead, run it up.
I was gonna say like they're keeping it a buck. If this is what we're gonna have for the first game, imagine the next 4 upcoming. You know, like it's gonna be neck to neck between Wichita State and George Washington. Like, okay, I see y'all. I love y'all. I see y'all.
That was pretty nasty. I was getting concerned there it is towards the end, just because they were falling into a lot of these basic Lucario traps.
Yeah.
And I'm a little surprised that Zerg didn't throw a counter a bit more when he could. I know. Lucario counter, very, very slow, easy to read. But the way that there it is playing, I feel like he could have gotten away with a few of them.
Yeah, you know what? You're completely right. I think that even, especially like the use of the minecart so often, I think could have absolutely been a great opportunity to use that counter. You know, because Steve can't do anything. Once he was in that minecart, he is traveling. He is definitely driving to A to B. You know.
Exactly.
So that counter would have been like, "Oh, you're approaching me? Okay."
You fool!
You're approaching me. I wish I could stand up and do like the If you know, you got it. You got it. The vibe is there. If you know, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, I've definitely used a little more counter. I would love if these Aura Sphere chargers were actually really good on shield. I've seen excellent back airs off of them when they are done correctly. But you know, there's always next time.
Absolutely. And coming up next, speaking of the next time, we're going to have Cypher coming in for George Washington and good old AA Ron for Wichita State.
AA Ron is the reference to those skits.
Yeah,
my God. That's just the reason I say AA Ron.
Literally, yes.
Actually, best tag. AA Ron's a great tag, man. Never change it.
It's so beautiful. We, quote, forever, essentially, just because of Key and Peele and just the genius. But yeah, we're gonna get into that one real quick here. Cypher, oh man, was Cypher I know Cypher plays Me Gunner, but I can't remember if Cypher, last time I saw them, ran strictly the Samus build, essentially. And just actually beat a Samus, which was hilarious. And you're just like, who's the real space?
Who's the real Samus? Can you get your flip kick? Because I can get my flip kick.
my swift kick comes out.
Mine was coming out. Mine was attacking.
What's
Mine
going
was
on
connecting.
here?
Was yours connecting? Like, that's hilarious to think about.
Yeah, but it had me absolutely flabbergasted. I was like, what's going on here? Hold on. But yep, they're just doing striking some stages right now.
Yep.
Gonna get into it here. Man, that was such a highly contested, highly volatile first set. And now we're hoping the rest of them can follow suit because we have expectations. The bar, we were talking about Lucario being the middle bar character, but now the bar has been set a lot higher for the rest of y'all to follow through. So Wichita State, George Washington University, you gotta show me something special for the rest of this.
Oh, I know they are. Like, again, like we were saying, Lucario and Steve setting it to like a high expectation. I'm about to see all game 3s. I'm about to see people go toe-to-toe. I might be even seeing, like, the scoreboard. I'm going to see something like 14-15, and it's one stock left, and it's going to be like...
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. I'm excited. I'm super, super, super excited for this kind of turnout for both universities.
It's going to be sick.
Yep. They're going over to PS2, it seems, striking Smashville. And Battlefield and FD. Don't strike FD. It's my favorite stage. Don't do this to me.
I don't want to repeat.
No, they were like, oh.
They were swap the brow from that last one. Like, no. Let's just get that out of there. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get that out of there.
Ban it immediately. Ban it immediately. Okay, go.
Get it out. Take him away.
They're like, get him out of here, coach. Actually, get him out of here, coach behavior. And I'm okay with that.
I wonder if they're going to play any more Steve just for the sake of playing Steve before Steve gets banned.
Oh, man. I mean, Steve gets banned next week as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So this is your last hurrah to play Steve. Do it. You know, I know last week was all Steve Dittos or whatever, but, like, this week should be the Steve Ditto week. If any week. Still haven't seen the tech, though. I don't think there's been many opportunities for the tech to come in place. Not many multi-hit characters.
Right. I mean,
so.
we definitely said... please don't do it, but
yeah, like don't do it if you can't help it. I know it can be like if you labbed it out, it's probably a habit by now. Yeah. But you know, hopefully we're all good. No,
not production in the back. You're saying do it.
Production like on my shoulder, being the demon, like do it, just do it. Like no,
Palpatine dressed everying, just do it.
Have you heard the story of the Steve Tech the Wise?
No!
That was a really ominous transition.
Sickening.
Oh no! But yes, you're seeing the Me Gunner, and I'm seeing a Sonic on deck. Sonic is slowly but surely one of my new favorite characters to watch from my boy Mi Gente Sonics himself. So I'm excited to see what Aaron can come over here and show out with this Sonic against the Me Gunner.
Absolutely, and we're getting into it here. Woof! Off the bat, Sonic always one of those dynamic characters with so much variable offense. And he's so stylish. Like, I will say though, Sonic stonks definitely did rise this past year. But I don't think he seemed like a very niche pick for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And then like Sonic's, like you said, amazing. And then among some others, just to be like, oh wait, we can really cause a ruckus with this champion.
Oh, it's an amazing weave through. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, that was great maneuver from. Just that's what Sonic has. Maneuver is this whole dynamic, and when you can maneuver around someone's not just like that, it's almost wrapped, you know. Great stuff from Aaron, and I want to see some more action. I think we're seeing it right now. Love the spacing, love the avoiding of all of Me Gunner's projectiles, and the Honey attack. Chef's kiss.
Yes, okay, those mines are not going to do much for you, Mr. Cypher Pull. Back throw can happen. Okay, no back air to land. Rocket Pack going to get him to safety. A charge shot goes to the missile. Very nice. Comes out a little slow. Trying to bait it in.
Nice.
Ooh, wow. That was a hair's breadth away from taking Aaron straight all the way to the side. Then going to dodge out from that charge shot off stage. Both are sitting very high percent right now. Kill threat abroad. Good shield out of that.
Alright, look at this high percentage right now. Both of them pretty much as you were saying earlier. Not gonna quite take it, but the threat of the force smash is definitely gonna be taking it. Finally, first blood going towards Cypher. The meat gunner putting in the work to think out all of Sonic's aerial recovery with these projectiles as well. I love it.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even see him drop the mine there when he was getting that recovery, so he had a safe recovery down, but man, Cypher, a lot of work on this meat gunner. Will finally be taken down off his first stock, but has done 40 damage to Aaron in the interim. See if we can keep this up, because talking about stylish characters, meat gunner has some pretty fanciful work themselves.
I mean, Meat Gunner is one of those characters just like, why you're playing Meat Gunner? You know, I think arguably one of the better of the three Miis, and your Cypher's just showing out why. You know, Sonic being one of those like can hold attack, right to your forward smash, and then you can just follow up with a charge shot, and it's like, yeah, you gotta hold that.
There's a oh my goodness. Okay, I thought the shot that might actually hit him off stage, but managing to live through that dash attack. Spin dash away, my boy. Trying to live through that, can cancel out. Yeah.
And get it out there as fast as you can. Even the get attack 9 will get the be at the dash attack. And the onslaught of these missiles are working so well. Even the charge shot into the forward smash, dropping a shield because the threat of a shield. Oh my god. You're right. Yeah. 2 times caught in the forward smash.
Yep. Oh man, you have to watch out for that. I mean, yeah, shield break threat was there. It was very much you're dead either way moments. Unfortunately for Aaron. Cypher bringing that pressure like we know he's able to do. On this Meat Gunner. Looks like dash attack not going to land. He's been so good utilizing these charge shots, and the shot put mines are so clean coming out.
Yeah, they're super calculated, honestly. Knowing that
where
Cypher's doing so beautifully are these aerial recovery options, and also the ledge. Just ledge trapping, ledge guarding. Right here, charge shot, fully charged. We can probably post a few missiles. Oh, we're going to be guessing the aerial recovery from the ledge. And now we're fully charged. That charge shot. Drop down charge shot from the missile. Boom! Like I was saying. Beautiful, beautiful work.
That's crazy. Secret Agent Cypher coming in clutch here. My man had all the tech in the world to make this happen. That last stock was so dope. So, like, you see right now, charged up. Force him down, immediately drops down, fires a full charge shot with the missile, I believe, and just takes
missile first, yeah. Missile first, drop down, forces the option.
Like,
here he comes. You run into it.
Drops down, boom. Bang.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Bro was shocked. The way Sonic stood there, like, oh no. I've been hit.
Like, man, that actually hit. But yeah, forward
smash.
And
the first 2 stocks folding to the smash attack right there. Just to oh, look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Look at the little briefcase. I love this suit. This is a great skin.
Secret Agent, man. Oh man, that was so good. So cleanly played by Cypher too. Just like showing the versatility with this character, with this Meat Gunner, just doing everything I didn't expect him to do against Aaron on the Sonic.
I love that he stayed grounded for most of the fight, you know. Yeah. Throughout all these options that you know Sonic's gonna be really good at avoiding, that Aaron's gonna be good at avoiding, and then the random F smash, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, he's just gone, just immediately. The fact that he got 2 F smashes just to completely obliterate Aaron, you're like, oh, okay. Well, that should not happen. But I just love the quickness, the drop through, tech, charge shot, just so good.
This is great conditioning, great stuff from Cypher. Hopefully, we can see some adaptation from Aaron to game 2.
Yeah.
I think the Honing dash attack, the Honing attack was doing wonders for him to avoid those specific situations that he was kind of caught in a lot. Otherwise, got maybe play a little bit more slowly, you know, maybe get some more of that Sonic style in his game plan, kind of slowing it down, seeing what options he can cover at that moment, and try to avoid, you know, the entourage of projectiles coming his way. You know?
Yeah, and it was really dope. Like I said, I had alluded to it in the match, using the mines, using the bomb so often just to take up space. A good projectile, a good zoner will use their projectiles just to take up space against these characters that have to come approach you. Like, and you saw that Aaron was trying to dodge around, try to get some spin charges in and spin dash in, but there's just a random falling mine somewhere being thrown, and it's just taking up so much space for him that he has to go around it. And Cypher definitely capitalized on that each and every single time.
Yeah, just great stuff all around. Going into our game 2 right here, same characters I respected. Sonic, me, Gunner coming up on deck. What stage are we gonna get today?
I believe it's Kalos?
Kalos, yes!
Okay, we're in it. Let's see if Aaron starts to come back now, or Cypher gonna make this a 2-0.
Seeing a lot of roll-ins from Cypher. Of course, every time you roll, this is a little bit slower every single time in quick succession, but already getting a little bit extra percentage on for themselves. Pretty much a repeat of game 1 in the very beginning, where, you know, Ron was getting a really good amount of extra credit, a good lead, and then suddenly Cypher just comes swinging with
yeah, absolutely lets them fly. Wow, just playing so expertly. Like, I'm actually really loving this man on the Mii Gunner. Very surprisingly so. I don't really like Mii characters. This is a personal thing. But
yeah, I completely
Cypher definitely showing me their power.
Oh yeah, I've been new to the powered Mii Gunner. Boom, man, Bob. That's another catch on the just regular neutral getup with the F smash. And again, charge shot is completely charged up right here and missing it and getting a really free punish for Ron with the falling forward air, but missing the F smash for his efforts. Love the threat up into the air with the up air. I just love what Cypher's doing. It's super smart.
Yep. He's playing up close, as there's a little less room for him to breathe on this map, and Aaron's definitely appreciating that, but still bringing it straight to him. Homing attack in the air. Looks for dash one up. Okay.
Alright, I see. Try maybe guessing a honing attack. I see what he was trying to do, just covering all his options in any kind of stall moment, but seeing a repeat of game 1 where we're at a high percentage, and the first blood might be going towards somebody really soon. Not taking it.
Okay, mine to cover it. Ooh, wow. Yes, get that uppercut. Oh!
Love that.
Nice. Oh, man.
Love that.
Cypher once again drawing first blood, managing to make it work. Now he's at 159. Yeah, this could easily be a kill. Back throw. Not actually going to from here. Okay.
Love the PI from Cypher right there to avoid a death at 170. Look, living into 172 is kind of crazy against Sonic as well. So it's like, you're playing this matchup pretty much to a T. Playing your character also extremely well, avoiding that humongous goofy hitbox up before smash from Sonic, and going off into the stage into an easy ledge guard positioning in favor of Cypher.
What? Okay, I don't know if he just like predicted that or if he just was like throwing out a short hop, but like him just avoiding the low sweep from Aaron is so keen. Aaron's just not able to get anything in. Will finally close out that first stock. He's eaten a significant amount of damage, sitting at 46% here on his second stock. Let's see what Cypher can do. Pull this all the way through because he definitely has a lead.
Yeah, he has a great lead right now. And then even a close into another stock sooner than later with 82% on Ron's name, almost unanswered, finally getting 10% on Cypher as we speak currently. Alright, going to the F tilt right there. And the honing attack once more, honing it on the top portion of that hitbox, so he doesn't really get hit by the S smash, but instead goes for the actual character themselves. Super smart stuff from Aaron, but look at this, another situation where we should be seeing a charge shot or spore smash. Okay.
Man. Holding it through, flaming uppercut gonna land. What?
Okay. That was a trade and a half.
That was yeah. All right. Cypher takes those apparently.
Yeah, it's called we take those.
Hashtag we take those.
Absolutely take those.
Yep. Full charge shot ready to go. See the man blinking. Wants to let it fly. So first, up air.
You get the up air into the charge shot again. Fully charging it, and Sonic is and the Sonic Aaron Sonic is just not answering those shots that you're letting him charge up, and that's a humongous grab off of the missile on shield.
Okay, good homing attack to draw to avoid the fully charged charge shot. Wow. Cypher now 100% mark. Needs a forward air. Oh, yep.
Oh, love that tracking.
The ledge, yeah.
Yes.
Very good stuff from Aaron, but now, how long can he survive? 77%. Can he bring home the W? Oh, gets trapped.
Okay. Gets trapped into the charge, into the
Charge
spinning.
vortex, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice job from him. Now you can see the trepidation in both players. A little bit more cautious. Attack will land. Nice track to follow the jump, but it's a big old explosion that meets him up there. Back to on ledge.
And the real closer look, not taking it quite yet. The setup, even though charge shot is fully charged, and now it's gone. Justin Porter not taking it quite yet after the spin attack. Lovely using the missile to get Sonic off it for a little bit longer. Cypher punishing with the up smash, but getting back to him for his efforts.
Falling.
Oh!
No way. He didn't cover the option. Aaron's gonna let Cypher get away with that for free in the center of the stage now. Managing to dodge up on the up air, but will land. And unfortunately, Aaron will get caught slipping. Cypher will take the 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, we take those.
Take those.
We're about to see the instant replay right here. Last stock was a nail biter. It was basically even. Trying getting the upper to cover Sonic's recovery, knowing that, you know, Ron is going to go on that platform, run right off, likely charge into a look. You saw the start of a fair right there, but Cypher wisely not going in for another up air to cover his troubles, instead going with the killing blow. Yeah,
very, very rough game. Like, it was just, they got down and dirty immediately. And it was, you have to say, like, this stage definitely required his. Oh my god. I love the Meat Gunner's dash attack. Like, just full sin, just like Hail Mary Haymaker. Just, it's literally that Pepe Frog meme where it's just like the point of view if you're about to get hit. It's just.
Oh, it's like literally just like a fist is gonna come. It's like, oh yeah.
That's literally it.
And the next time is you being blacked out.
Oh my goodness, Cypher absolutely insane on the Meat Gunner, making a believer out of us all. That kill was nasty. Like.
Great stuff. Like, what is this? Like, I love it. Bro looks shocked, and then here it is, charge shot, and then this is the clanging question. Yeah. Fully charge shot versus whatever Sonic was doing, and it's just like, yeah, I'll take that. Let me see.
Dash attack?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a clang, and just like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I have my own. Yeah.
Managing to make it work for him, but yeah, very good job for Aaron for at least taking off, you know, a few stocks, but Cypher in the end will claim the 2-0.
And that's great. I mean, evening it up right back up as well for Washington University, like George Washington University. Like, okay, we take those. Now we're even. We're basically at nice ground territory for our next match coming right up. Once they figure out who's who, I'm excited to see what we're gonna be seeing here. Again, even stocks, even game. We should be seeing some good stuff.
I told you, hyper competitive matches all around tonight, and still carrying on into this game. Oh man, like
the posture go crazy. I agree. Look at that. He's in that bowling stance. We have one leg across the other. The beautiful hip movement. Oh my god, absolutely beautiful stuff.
Just full sin down the. Absolutely
like
insane.
This.
I say as I'm wearing a bowling shirt.
Beautiful.
It has cats on it.
Alright. As we figure out what players are coming in right next, we do have a very popular brand coming. Literally, very popular coffee brand up on deck from one part of the university. But in the meantime, great stuff to Aaron and of course Cypher. Great stuff. Just great showing of how Meat Gunner's just one of the best.
That's how Meat Gunner's supposed to be played.
It's literally.
That's how you do it.
Literally perfect positioning, perfect conditioning of using like missiles and charge shot. And charge shot being charged up for that long was just like okay, like it's a threat. Oh my, it's a threat. Okay, listen, I'm in the art room. My Wi-Fi, I'm in a 1940s building. The walls are made of cement. It's horrible in here. But either way, I'm back all nice and pretty for y'all. Either way, as we get our next players up and ready, we do have Lenny and Starbucks showing out up on the. Like I said, Starbucks and Starbucks are here, guys. Starbucks, they're here.
Okay. So.
I'm gonna complete latte.
So.
What's up?
Starbucks. This is Bowser main. A very good Bowser main at that, I would say. So that's gonna be really fun for so many reasons. The amount of side B kills, you're just like.
He's like, all right.
You better not be plus 100 on a platform near me, because
it's over. Grabbed. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna throw you, and you're gonna die. No, that's crazy. I love heavies. I love watching stupid incineroars. I love watching dumb hitting Bowsers. It's just like boom, bam. I'm big. I'm strong. I love it. I love it.
To borrow a phrase, yes, to borrow a phrase from one of my favorite people of all time, Mr. Big E. It's all about big, meaty men slapping man meat. We're gonna get a whole bunch of that in this next matchup. I'm excited for it.
This is gonna be a good one. Ooh, heavies galore. Just for me. Just for me. I'm wearing the red for a reason. Yes. I don't know. Heavies again. My favorite to watch. I could never play them. Too slow for me, right? But like watching them, it's just funny every time I watch like a Cinnamoroar or a Charizard or a Bowser. I just giggle. A Ganon, I giggle.
Ganon makes me giggle in general just because the man's moveset is absolutely hilarious. And
it's
like,
hilarious.
You're just like, bro, why?
If you know how to play, if you know how to play any of the heavies, especially Ganon, like you are more talented than I ever will be. Like I humongous applaud to you because I played Ganon before. It's awful.
Like it's just so weird. It was just so weird because like I remember playing Ganondorf in Melee, and you're like,
yeah,
okay, and then they're like, we're gonna give him his own identity, sorta, and you're like, what? I was like, what is that melody? Like he just is an absolute monster. Like, oh my god. And everything he does just is the coolest thing ever. It's like, I'm supposed to hate you as a character, but you literally do everything and you look so cool. Like
I can't get mad at I try to never get mad at heavies.
Game design.
I literally can't get mad at heavies. Like if I lose to a heavy, I got outplayed.
Exactly.
Donkey Kong?
Listen. Look,
it's like over when I see Donkey Kong.
Okay, there is nothing more humbling. I'm gonna do a little bit of crossing the streams here.
Yeah.
There's nothing more humbling than getting completely bodied by a Potemkin player in Guilty Gear, because that's just how you know you're bad. Because this man's entire offense involves dashing at you, getting a block string, and getting you in that Potemkin buster, and you're just like,
you got
half your health gone.
Dang it.
And you're just like, all right, yeah, I'm just bad. Like, it's the test. If you get beat by a heavy grappler, it's just like a testing of your fundamentals all across the board.
It really is. It's a mental fortitude test. It's like, can I live through this? Because you know, like the major test of strength in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, that's one of those.
Exactly how
it's like feels. Okay. Oh my god.
Should I be here right now?
That's like I could go. I could DQ. Like make me look goofy right now. But yeah, right now going in with the just the bands right now and stuff like that. But just up on deck, some really good stuff. We're seeing a Bowser, we're seeing a Mega Man up on deck. Like
it's gonna be fun.
I love Mega Man.
It's gonna be a fun time. Me too.
Mega Man is one of those characters where like I think he's also like really silly.
Yeah.
But he's more viable than like a heavy kind of silly. Like he's definitely one. He has leaf shield cancels. He has great movement. He has you know, oh my god, he has the metal blade. He has down air. He has basically a Shoryuken. Like
yeah, he literally has a Shoryuken.
He literally has a Shoryuken. I don't know how I'm capping right now. He literally has one.
Yeah, that's one of the cutest things in game design that they did. I'm like, all right. Give Capcom's other good mascot.
So bad.
But yeah, like you said, doing good on the Leaf Shield tech is very pivotal for a Mega Man player because so many options you can use from it offensively and defensively, and we're seeing that right now as Lenny, oof, going kind of crazy right now.
Yeah, Lenny coming in really hot with his nice little amount percentage on Starbucks right now. Starbucks gotta get a little bit of espresso in them because I'm gonna see a little more energy in this Bowser. Beautiful up shield, nicely staying grounded, interrupting the flamethrower with the metal blade, and that leaf shield coming in for some extra damage.
Yep. This is, I mean, hey, Bowser eats those, right? Like, he's at 95% sure, but this is like him being at 30% if we're being honest. Like, he can take an absolute beating until he actually starts going flying. Lenny, on the other hand, on this Mega Man, not quite as that. I mean, yeah, he's literally a full metal body as that Shoryu comes out. But, like, he can go flying pretty early.
Yeah, you're completely right. You can go absolutely fine for a really long time. Nobody can really kill Bowser with, like, you know, a raw smash attack, or if you're smart enough, or if you're able to well enough, you can get a really good offstage game. That's what we're talking about right here. But excellent DI saves the day.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you get one.
Okay, that's
claw to end them all. Like, it's just so much damage. Starbucks now at 157. Now he's a little bit in danger, especially because, yeah, Lenny can kill him right from there, setting it back to 0-0. Even up the score. Let's see what King Koopa can do against the Protector of 20XX.
Of the back airs right here to get Bowser a little bit off stage more often, but nice use of the up B to get back on stage. I always underestimate how vertical, like how good that recovery actually is. I always think it goes way less vertical than it actually does. Oh, beautiful use of the beautiful. That, so you hear that semi spot?
Yep, I heard it. I heard it.
That's good.
Oh, now Starbucks in the deficit here. See if he can climb this back and close it out, or is Lenny just gonna go ahead and take this game number 1 here? Whew, we need a lot of damage.
That's huge damage as well, but we're back into the air, into another one of the down airs, and that was great stuff from Lenny. Just like, that was just beautiful. Beautiful tracking, beautiful use of Mega Man's kit, and then knowing Bowser has to kind of be really vertical to recover. Boom, down air. What are you gonna do about it?
Let's go ahead and go out. Go ahead. Let me just let you hold this down air real quick. Gonna hit him.
Go ahead, clock out for me.
Just go ahead and clock out.
Go ahead, clock out. Like literally, there's the clock out ticket. Goodbye.
He's like, hey man, here's your time card. Done. You're done, so. Pack it up.
This was just really good DI, but Bowser fair do be coming in clutch. We need that with that double jump. Yeah. Boop.
Yep. Oof. But yeah.
It explodes.
I know. Like, it's the little things with this character that are just really cute.
Yeah, once I watched, I know I played Mega Man, you know, I'm only 20 years old, sorry. But I haven't played Mega Man in games, like, ever. But I watched someone else play, like, the 0X series, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cute that, you know, he explodes, like the way that Mega Man dies in the games. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, it's the little things to this character. He's so cute.
It is. Like, and it's just so dope. I remember everyone was clamoring, like, if they were to put a Mega Man rep in the game, they would to do, like, Mega Man X or Mega Man 0. I would have, like, cried if they put Mega Man 0 in, but that's because I just play them in Marvel versus Capcom.
That's what everyone said. Did he, like, break, like, 4 games he was in, competitive-wise? Yeah, yes. I was giving the whole spiel.
Yes, one of the best anchor characters in a tag fighter ever, and you're just like...
He's like, okay, I'll hold that. He can't. He was barred from joining Smash.
Yeah, they're like, well, we'll take one of the other ones. As we're into game number 2 here, we're back at Kalos. This is a very good Bowser stage, in my opinion, but it's pretty decent Mega Man stages. Starbucks is eating a lot of leaves right now, which I don't think Bowser prefers die a lot.
Nah, he is definitely not a herbivore. Bro is a carnivore through and through. All those sharp teeth coming in, but finally getting that nice uppy out shield. Really want the best kits in Bowser's toolkit to get Mega Man off of him with Leaf Shield confirmation, because look at this, 70% and counting. Another upper to avoid the shell bash, and again these uppies out shield working a little bit wonders for Starbucks right now.
Okay. A little hot shot. And guard that time. No down air gonna connect. Okay. For the side. Yeah, not gonna hit. This is scary for Lenny. Scary for Starbucks. A little bit. Oh no, he caught him. He's going for the platform. Okay.
Oh, but suddenly misspaced it, but Flamethrower for some extra damage, double jumping onto the platform and keeping his recovery safe with the down again. And look at this charge up into the forward air. Oof. Lovely use of the bomb to keep his recovery really safe.
Yep. Not quite the full damage on the Shoryuken. Goes for it twice. Uh-oh. Got grabbed, got gone. Lenny's falling at first stock once again. Similar fashion.
Okay. Okay. You got it.
All right. Revenge comes oh so sweet, oh so quickly. Back to the 2-stock situation. See how quickly Starbucks can show the difference here. Back to back on stage. Yeah, flamethrower for extra damage. Gonna heat up.
Look how the way that Starbucks is now being more patient with these leaf shields, trying to shield through them as much as they can. But again, the Mega Man has so many toolkits to deal with Bowser's big body, trying to keep him away from him as much as possible. And these uppers doing wonders. Like, look at this. You cannot come back to stage. Absolutely not today.
Can't.
Do not care.
Yep. Oh god, what's the double jump already used? Yeah, okay. Managed to make it back to stage though. So good job by Starbucks to do so. Lenny has not eaten any damage for real. Just getting, you know, essentially tickled by the up B because I don't know if that really hurts Mega Man since he literally is a robot, but you know, hey, it's whatever.
Whatever. It is what it is. Alright, look at charging completely the hard shot and trying to get the forward air as well.
Oh, he's
Humongous
dead.
punish with the up smash? Absolutely.
Yep.
Love to see it, truly.
Yep, the punish was there. Oh, sticky bomb is on him. Ah!
Alright, 12% from just from one little bomb.
Yep. Starbucks has to think of a plan fast, or Lenny's just gonna run away with this. Back to the same game plan he had in the beginning of this matchup. This leaf shield to spare the
A little bit too far, but really good idea from Lenny to just seal up this game and get extra 2 points, possibly these extra 2 stocks he has over Starbucks. But what can Starbucks do right now? 160%. That's an easy grab into a kill if I've ever seen one.
Oh, there it is. Looking for the drop.
There
kick.
it is.
Finally, we'll put the boots to him. Managed to get that kill. Okay, he's at 60. Now 78. Once again, missing the down airs. Lenny trying to go for the same shenanigans he did in game number 1.
Yeah, but Starbucks was quick with that tech. You saw that on the platform, on the pillar. So you know that they are trying to live as much as they can possibly right now. A lovely use of the fair, double fair, not getting it, but the humongous punish off the missed Shoryuken.
Okay.
Trying to get us a little bit too often now. Double jump out of disadvantage. Okay.
Okay. Corner to hit. Going off stage. Ah! No way.
There we
He
go.
got it. Got him on the sweet spot of the short of you. Taking him all the way up. Out.
All the way into a blast. Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I love Mega Man.
Love Mega Man.
Love Mega Man, but great stuff. Just great stuff all around for Lenny. You know, kind of was keeping it pretty even against Starbucks for the majority of the game. But once you get that sweet spot, Shoryuken is kind of wraps.
I mean, that
Low-key
percent,
wraps.
he's going to die. And
He
you
will
see the look
die.
on his face. He's like, ah.
You're like, I got caught.
Well, boys, get the van ready. We're leaving. Just has to go back to being a single father of 8.
They're not even his kids. That's the funny part of it all.
I know, right? Oh god.
Boom. Yeah, I was waiting for
he's
that
dead.
Mega for humongous. Well, glad that we were able to get it eventually. Look at this
That was,
patient.
that was so crazy.
That was hilarious.
The fact that he ran up, stopped, and
He
just
was waiting
holds
for
it,
Leaf
right?
Shield.
Right. And he's like, all right.
Alright,
and when you
good
see,
game.
so when you see the charge of animation like that, you have 2 options. Get out of the way or die. And unfortunately, Starbucks chose the die option. But yeah, Lenny just stuck with the game plan all the way through from beginning to the end. Like, got so much utility and usage out of the leaf shields. I was actually going insane because I'm like, wow, 3 leaf shields. Love that for him.
It was like 3 in a row at some point. It was just working out so wonderfully, and that's like what 30%, give or take, if you connect all 3 of them at a time. It's like you might as well, you know. What a big body combo, heavy food. Like
Yep, he's
it
gonna
works
eat
out so
all
well
of
for
those.
someone like Mega Man.
Yeah.
Boom. He's shocked, absolutely befuddled, bewildered even. Just look at this getup.
He's like,
Faces him, goes into the roll animation.
Where you going,
just
big
and like
fella?
a bit, didn't even get to the end of the animation. It's like, "Rah!"
where are you going?
Where are you going? Lunch money.
We were not done yet, but yeah.
Bro,
Lenny
not
just-
ready.
Lenny just is like, all right, time's done, whatever. So that will be the 2-0, and now Wichita sitting at 10. Okay, still winnable.
Sitting in a pretty reasonable, like comfortable amount. You know, 3 points ahead's pretty good for the most part. That could easily be turned into like a lot though. You know, we've seen these kind of leads come and go a couple of times. It's like, oh, you're good, and then it's like, oh, I got 3-stock. Oh no.
It should be. It's not insurmountable. Like, I mean, yeah, okay, we need the 16. Cool, whatever. George Washington, you're not far off. Just get a double 3-stock. Yeah.
Yeah. Get 1 3-stock and then like a 2-stock, and you should be. That's 5 points ahead.
Should be
all right.
Yeah. Should be fine. Good. Should be fine. All fine.
And then like, it's time for our next matches. But up on deck, I believe we do have
Squeegee.
Squeegee's up next. Amazing. Again, I just want to give a huge shout out to like college esports teams having like the best names for their players. Squeegee, Aaron, like y'all hilarious. Y'all got it. And there's one other that's coming up that's also like my personal favorite right now. But yeah, we got Squeegee and Whitehawk coming in. Whitehawk is a raw name.
Oh yeah.
Whitehawk?
Yeah,
you got it.
It's literally it's very close to a very evil Street Fighter character that definitely does not need to be in Street Fighter 6. I'm looking at you. T-Hawk, it's not happening. But yeah, Whitehawk, definitely a fun player in this league.
Nice. Let me see.
This lobby music got me going. Just that music you
so
hear.
Whitehawk plays their Martha Roy. Okay.
The sortie.
The sorties, the FE sorties, you know. It's not quite the Croy, it's not quite the Marcina, it's a little bit of both.
It's OG. Gotta go with the OG.
OGs. It's the Orphan and Marth. All Roy is to me.
Listen.
Triple Orphan, I love him. I love Roy. I absolutely love the character. In Smash, I'm like, I'm 50-50 on him because I'll get caught, I'll not do any better, and I'll be like, oh, I can tech roll out. You cannot tech roll out.
You gotta put some respect on Elliewood's son.
Absolutely not.
Gotta put some respect on Elliewood's son.
Man, you know what's the funny part of all that? I never played Roy's games, but in FE, like the mobile game, FE Heroes, I got Elliewood and I was like, is this Roy's dad?
Yeah.
That's the only reason I know who he is. And I read the lore and I was like, oh, that's so sad. Anyway. But yeah. Should be showing up pretty soon over here. Banning FD.
No FD today.
Not for me. I can never be comfortable, bro. But we have Town and Battlefield also banned, so I should be seeing ideally PS2, like honestly, because you don't want to go TNC with Roy. If we do go to Roy, of course, that's horrible. Don't do that. That's like you're gonna die at 60%, and you're gonna feel a little silly for it, you know. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go crazy. Yeah, should be starting up really soon. Otherwise,
yes.
Smash Brothers Ultimate. I mean, like, with what's been happening recently in like the greater Smash Ultimate scene, it's like, it's kind of crazy out here, you know.
A little bit.
A little bit crazy out here, you know. Some of our top players got dropped.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
I'm still reeling about that Beyond the Summit news yesterday.
Oh man, it's unfortunate. It's last summit ever, you know.
There's like
super unfortunate stuff.
Super unfortunate stuff. But I mean, hey, one door closes, another opens somewhere else, and
yeah,
we will continue.
I mean, this is only more effort, more like motivation to support like the more grassroots production teams, locals, regional events, you know. So I see something. There's gonna be something there. I think there's something there, you know. Well, there is. It will never go away. Smash will never go away. As long as this game is here and forever, it's not going away whatsoever.
They've literally tried. We're still here.
They tried getting rid of me. I'm still kicking. It's that one screenshot of like the guy in a coma and he's like, I woke up. You thought I was gone. That's literally Smash. It's like, you thought I was dead? You're gonna burn me alive? No, FGC. I'm still here to annoy y'all. I'm here to ruin all your mages. Oh my gosh.
If Smash was a character, they'd be Miss New York easily.
No, for real?
Like 100%.
No, you're completely right. Miss New York. Yeah,
Beyonce!
Beyonce, it like Lil Vandross.
Oh god, it was so bad. Look, I don't think you okay because you're late 20. So like, you don't understand the intense emotions that happened when I saw the episode when it aired.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
I wasn't there for
oh
that.
my
Unfortunately, I wish I was.
God. Oh my god! Literally all we quoted in middle school the next day.
Middle school. Anyway, into this game, PS2 Piranha Plant on my screen right now, bro. Piranha Plant.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
And I like that they're matching. They're both wearing white. I appreciate that in a person.
Oh.
But yeah, Piranha Plant, Marth, really interesting matchup I don't see too often because Piranha Plant is one of those characters that, like, again, super niche character, but pretty viable mid tier in my opinion if you're able to use them to their full extent. Especially because of the Poison Cloud, you have the ball as well. It's just a lot of great options you have versus a character like Marth, who's typically considered a little bit better than Piranha Plant. So I'm excited to see what Squeegee can, show us in this matchup.
That's going to be very, very, very difficult for Piranha Plant to get a lot going. I mean, like you said, Poison Cloud, oh my god. Honestly, it's a really good move on a really low-tier character, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because that can do so much damage so quickly with how it can rack things up. And Piranha Plant's just so set up heavy. But can, like, it can catch a bad player off guard, but if, you are the caliber of player such as Whitehawk, it's just very difficult to fall for the tricks that Piranha Plant is throwing out. So Squeegee definitely gonna have a hard time solidifying any kills. He's gonna be caught, grab up to, yeah, he's gone. Sent straight into the stratosphere.
Straight into the blast zone, and trying to use that poison to hide behind a charged spike bar right there, but it's not gonna be enough because Marth kind of can just maneuver himself around so quickly as that character. So it's like, you gotta work even extra harder to really be 2 steps ahead of where Marth wants to be. And that's a lot of mental fortitude you have to have. And look at this move we're having right here is so easily, like, reacted to. It's so slow.
Yep, and it's still get up off the recovery, goes to the back air. Good spot dodge. See, now if that lands, that's the whole thing. Like, if one of those spike balls lands, Whitehawk's going. Like, he's gone immediately.
Yeah.
So that's one thing you have to keep looking out for. I will say he doesn't have that slight advantage, but it's just, other than that, Whitehawk really can take his time with this and play accordingly because he knows how to read these movements very well. Squeegee is having to, like, run through every single playbook under the sun to try and at least take a stock. Is Whitehawk now 150? Okay, back air will seal it finally.
I was about to compliment Whitehawk's ability to just maneuver slightly around. Oh, is that it? Oh! Hey, even game, guys.
Wow.
Even game.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
They're telling me there's a chance? I agree. There's a chance for Piranha Plant to make a showcase here. Unfortunate SD from Whitehawk right there with the missed recovery option, or the missed offense slash to the ledge. It happens sometimes. It is what it is. But hopefully that doesn't deter him from hopefully taking this game for himself. Otherwise, Squeegee is going to be kind of has his work cut out for him.
Yeah, Whitehawk trying to put the finishing touches, wrap up the bow nice and tight on the present, and ship it out the door. Squeegee right now, gifted a chance. A new lease on life, 1-to-1, both 73%. It's tagged first now. Okay, jab combo.
Sending Marth off stage. That's a huge strike ball, but not able to connect it or follow through on the ledge.
Yep. Oh. Going for up smash, not gonna connect. Really would like to see a Poison Cloud come out, even if it's not full charge. Just burp up a little bit of... Oh! A little bit.
Again with these spike balls. And trying to keep that mid-range play as well.
Oh, no!
Yeah,
the shield break.
That's the shield break. That's
oh, no.
Unfortunately, the SD does not, could have been 2 points towards the respective team, but it's just... We kind of SD sometimes, and it is what it is.
So
I'm
unfortunate. Shield breaker breaking some shields.
That was a beautiful shield break. Oh, look at this.
Come on. Styling, just charge eats. Stops the fast hold to charge it. Like,
that was beautiful. I love watching that shield break. He's absolutely stunned. Look at him going to the air. He's like, ah!
You're done.
That's a fatality if I've ever seen one. That's crazy. But yeah, no, the whole first stock played beautifully by Whitehawk. You saw him trying to go for that 1 frame down air, missing it, getting the sour spot instead, but cleaning right up with the up throw.
Right. Him actually being able to take the stocks off was really, really huge. And yeah, sure, one of them was an SD stock, whatever, but even still, any sort of ground gain is ground. And so, very, very nice job by Squeegee for at least getting that. So this is where all that happened, right?
Yeah.
So the spike ball actually is what prevented Whitehawk from getting back to stage. So look here. B hits, spike ball hits him,
Yep.
He's bouncing off the wall, bouncing off the side, push him a little bit too far. And you're just like, well... Yeah, he didn't do it correctly.
Unfortunate, really.
So short from the stage. Dying at 19%, it happens to the best of us and to the worst of us, but it does happen.
Definitely me. What happened to me?
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely been there.
Definitely been there, and you gotta hold that. SDs are funny, it happens. We're going 8-10. All he has to do is get, a nice 2-stock, get back to an even game. Ideally when he wins this next game, and then that means that we'll have a very even, close game 5. Which is really what I'm going for today.
Whitehawk trying to put George Washington in the lead. Needs one more game to do so.
I believe in him. I know he can do it. Already showed beautiful Marth movement in the first game. It's just SDs happen. It is what it is.
Yeah, and I have confirmation. I believe we're going to Lilacs. So yeah.
I haven't heard her name in so long.
Oh, it's a very common occurrence here, unfortunately.
I just, Lila being a stage not very seen over my scene, and also at like the greater scene level, it's like seeing a Lilac, breath of fresh air. I've come to love this stage. I can't lie. I think it's a very pretty stage. It's very situational, great for some characters, awful for others.
Awful for others, for sure.
Yeah, terrible for others. But with these two going at it, I think we should be seeing a pretty even game right now. Hopefully, with Piranha Plant able to use that weird slope levels of the stage to their advantage with these spike balls. But again, Whitehawk just showing out what Marth can really do beautifully.
Yeah. Oh man, already at 85% here in the early goings. Whitehawk bringing the thunder, bringing the power, bringing the pressure.
Yeah, humongous pressure right now, and avoiding all the instances of these spike balls coming in. Just unable to get that nice big hit that I know he's looking for, and Squeegee is unable to get any of that, while Whitehawk is in a beautiful advantage state, not even getting any follow up on the ledge hang.
Ooh, yep. Okay, we'll get grabbed, back throw there. He's going for these forward airs, but unfortunately they're not connecting. Is Whitehawk, and now dueling in the center stage. Dash attack is good. Shields, you gotta kind of watch out for those now, fellas. Luigi he knows Whitehawk will not hesitate to break them.
There he goes.
Landing.
I love Piranha up B.
Right, it's so cute.
It's so cute, he just goes, but unfortunately, you're so susceptible to a punish just like that. Which Whitehawk is so on top of, because Martha's just one of the characters you can just kind of catch,
Yep. Very nice grab out of shield. Back throw. Time that just a little bit better. Not gonna go snap. Lock the jaws on.
Lemon knees up tilt into the back air into a miss down there, and unfortunately unable to get a recovery option even out in Dustin.
Well, once again, put in that even situation. Ooh. Okay, nice little dodge there. With a solid gold pot. Wonder how much that weighs.
This man's back air is so heavy.
that hits. The back air and the down air from Piranha Plant, bro, that hits. Look
at these anti-airs. I love it.
Yes.
He's going up to missing the up smash, unfortunately, going drop down into the down air, and missing a unfortunately timed move right there. What can we see?
Nice, actually, I like that. I like that. This way that he's trying to go forward, but once again, the landing patterns from Squeegee, very telegraphed, very, very predictable. And Whitehawk will capitalize on that again. Down to the final stock now is Squeegee. Whitehawk sitting at 2.
Yeah, sitting at a possible 2-point lead if we're able to close this out quickly, getting the down throw into the up air. Beautiful stuff. And the up tilt into the back air. All right, I'm loving the tracking that Whitehawk is exhibiting right now.
Oh!
Using the opportunity for a parry and thankfully not being able to do that. Oh my gosh.
Okay, we'll catch him on the tipper. That swing, like you want to do with the Marth. Back goes out, goes for the forward special. Okay, you forget side B has armor like that. You cannot charge recklessly into that. Hits him with the pot.
That's huge. Missed opportunity on the high recovery over the ledge. Could have been on the top of the air, but right there, that's definitely gonna be taking it 2-0. Oh, literally 2-0 over Squeegee. Unfortunate stuff, truly. But Whitehawk securing an even game or even percentage or even points for his team, and this is really great stuff to see right now.
Yep, and honestly, it was just so difficult for Squeegee to do anything at that point, right? Like, it was just like playing whack-a-mole. Every time you see him pop in like one of the ledges or in between any of the spaces, just stab up, swing up, stab up, swing up, whatever have you. And each time, those very predictable trajectories, landing patterns that Squeegee had, Whitehawks saw them and just completely capitalized.
Absolutely, just showing out what Marth can do besides, SD. It's okay. Happens to all of us.
Yeah.
Happens once per game.
I used to say everybody gets one, but unfortunately, Whitehawk got two.
He literally, this game is evil.
Very.
Literally, just invisible, like, pushed him off the ledge. It was kind of crazy. But thankfully securing it out for George Washington University. Even points right now. This just gets us into a very, very intense Game 5.
Yeah, literally the closer will decide the winner of the series, and I always love that. And we already have our next two competitors lined up. We know exactly who we're getting.
Yeah, we're getting GamerDog, and we're getting my other favorite tag of the night, Republican Animal Crossing.
Actually, we're not.
We're not. I'd be lying to all of you.
We're actually getting Juke and Kimonito. Love Kimonito. Love them so much.
We're getting Kimonito and GamerDog, but that tag is actually really good. Republican Animal Crossing is incredible. But Kimonito going in for George Washington, and of course, we're getting Juke instead for Wichita.
Yes, Wichita got that Juke in them, and Kimonito the closer to come out and secure the bag for GW, doing it big EC style, and I'm wondering what they're gonna play because it's okay. It's Kimonito, so Kimonito's gonna do Rosalina and Luma per usual.
Love seeing a good Rosa up on my screen at all times.
Yeah, the last time I played, I almost had a heart attack because of like how close the games were. Like it was.
Oh, we're gonna have that going on. Yes.
Yeah.
So Kimonito going in with the Rosa, and of course Juke. I'm excited. First of all, because again, this is a game where this is like last chance to be in the lead. You have 2 games to do that with. We could see a 6-stock, which would be really fun. We could see everyone literally go 1-1 every game until game 3, or a little combination of both. So it's like it's a little scary. This is high stakes going on right now.
Yeah, and it's. Oh my god. So, I mean, because of the point total, because the stocks remaining, George Washington are at 12. Either way you split it, whoever wins this
I see, yeah.
Series, they will win the match tonight. But, like, so close. So
close. I can see it. I can see it in my mind. I can see it.
Think it's
very difficult.
Three games again?
I mean, if I see, listen, at least it's not like last game where we literally had, hey, you can get 6 stocks, no pressure, okay?
Yeah.
Without dropping a stock, okay? Just no pressure. You're welcome. Fun stuff.
This is gonna be fun for sure. Maybe we get all 3 games. Maybe it's just another 2-0. Either way you split it is all down to this. The final set in our second match of the night between Wichita State University and George Washington University. Everybody's getting set up.
That's the battle.
I hear it. I hear it. I see it. We're moving in.
You got the
Yep,
Pac-Man, and
big-
we got the Rosa.
Big juke on the pack. Man can do some pretty dirty things. But Kimonito rocking the Rosalina and Luma, making magic happen.
One of my favorite things about watching Rosalumas is how they actually use the Luma portion of the character, right? That character is just a make or break thing whenever you disconnect them and they do like, you can just bait out a force smash or something like that, and it's like, you eat it by Luma. Like, why is this little star hitting me right now? It's great.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup for sure, especially with how much the projectile game of Juke on this Pac-Man is going to factor into things. All of his itemization, whether that be, Fire Hydrant, if he goes into like any of the arcade fruits or the Galaga, and you always know Pac-Man always fishing for that bell, that golden bell, get the stun off, run up, get a smash attack in, try to profit off of it. Oh, what? You jumped into it? That's two!
And two one at a time is disrespectful, but I love to see it. You got hit by the first one, I missed it for up smash.
The fact that he got hit
I
by
get my force
twice. Oh my goodness, I just spoke on it and it just happened. Juke knows what to do when he's piloting this character. Kimonito having to recover pretty hard. Very telegraphed recovery on that angle for Juke.
Yeah, but has a lot of great recovery options as well, but love the use of the shooting on ledge, because you know that if you roll in, you're covered by Luma, or by Rosa, you can get up, you're covered by Luma. So it's like, oh, I love, that was really smart of Kimonito. Absorbing the little ball before Pac-Man eat it. Oh, I didn't even know you can do that. Like,
yeah, that's like one of the keys or whatever, like not allowing him to get the chase on.
Yep.
But yeah, just small things like that shows that Kimonito knows what to do. And every time the fire hydrant spawns, I love that Kimonito's like, nope, get that out of here. Not having that chance at all. Very expert play on Kimonito's side. Lots of games played there, so definitely knows what they're doing.
Yeah, and it's still pretty much an even game. I love the fact that Kimonito is using the absorb feature of Rosa to just be like, okay, I'm gonna take everything away from you at once, and then just come in with whoever we want. I love using these up airs and of course the down airs on the ledge. Their ledge trapping is so good, and I want to see more of it if we're able to get Pac-Man off center stage.
Right, definitely able to play the ledge trapping game very, very well. Especially even second stock. Oh my god.
It's even though all these things keep getting absorbed, Juke is not at all bothered whatsoever. Fortunately, getting hit with a hydrant right then and there, but again, even the key, right to the shield was crazy.
Wow, the timing on that shield was expert. Managing to live through that. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Okay, back throw. It's tagged a little bit with water hit from the fire hydrant as well.
Love that travel.
Oh
Dang,
just every time
it was coming and absorbed it. That's just matchup knowledge.
Yeah,
habit knowledge.
100%. And now Juke on the final stock. Kimonito gonna finish this one out. Fighting over the custody of the fire hydrant, I suppose. Oh my god, the positioning of Luma. Being able to send out the star bits. Keep Juke from advancing up high to try and take out Kimonito.
Another hydrant for your effort, trying to absorb it from that far away.
Ooh,
love the use of the water to get the chase down. Yes, absolutely.
Nice!
Huge, beautiful stuff.
Very good job right there. Now both out of their final stock. Kimonito is still very much in control.
Alright, I definitely see Apple slowly charged up right here, getting the rollout and not getting the tech chase in question. Luma is out here trying to be a little bit of a bodyguard to Rosa for a little bit here. Ooh, I love this advantage state that Kimonito has over Juke and Juke is unable to get anything, but finally get a nice combo to get this nice back to even.
Yeah, making that happen best they can. Both sitting at the red percentage. Trying to fish for that finishing blow. Looking off stage for it. The absorb. Oh, you gotta say that's gotta be it. No, you made it.
Tied you for another one.
Nice.
That's easy punch off of the with forward smash. Yep. Use the hydrant come back on stage pretty safely.
Okay, managing to miss. Taking out Luma before. The absorb will come through. Oh, the bell shields. Oh no!
It's in their hands.
Very scary situation. Okay, it expires.
The platform saved Juke from that bell for a little bit longer, but look, we are waiting. The patient.
Okay, third time's just pretty crazy. Managing to make it through. Very far away, has a B. He's waiting.
Patience, look at this.
Yes.
I love it, taking all the options away from Kimono, and 156% is even scarier. Jab 1 and 2, getting into the air for a little bit longer.
The absorb? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Not allowed me to do it. Through the shield, through it all. Kimonito will claim game number 1.
Yep. The pressure was just too much. Pressure on ledge was basically perfectly put on. It was just like, I'm gonna play this ledge game the way that Rosa wants to play it, and you played it to a T. Literally perfectly. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And even being able to just absorb the Hydra was a humongous factor in this gameplay, like in this game plan. Oh, there's the bell one too. Yeah, that was disrespectful. Absolutely disrespectful. And Kimono wanted to make a statement about it. Is the funny part of it all. What was this game? The air dodge, couldn't do anything about it. Yep. Just an all-in-all great use of the matchup checkup, like the matchup, knowledge and showing out like what you can do really. Yeah, going right into this next replay, they're gonna be definitely doing some bans right now. It's kind of chilling. Let me see what they're going to do right now. We're definitely banning FD, Kalos, and Lila. I can absolutely see why. I can see why. You don't want to go Lila against Rosa because she has so. I think the use of the tilts be so obnoxious to deal with Luma at her disposal. So it's like, nah, I don't want to really deal with that. Kalos, FD, Kalos, too much space for her to occupy, and FD, lots of people just don't prefer a platform-less layout, which I completely understand.
Yep. They're saying in the chat they just don't want to run it back, so back to PS2.
All right, go back. Yeah.
Okay, this is it. Winner takes all here. Because remember, it's 2 points for the series win, and then additional point for each stock still remaining.
Yes.
So now, this is a fun situation here.
Fun situation right now is literally winner takes all in favor of George Washington University. George has to get basically a reset, basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's so interesting because Juk, as long as you have 2 stocks remaining, my boy.
You got this. It's in your favor.
So now the pressure is on. Kimonito already at a high 50%.
Well, that's kind of what we saw in game 1 again. Kimonito kind of folding a lot to the percentages, but then just somehow taking it right back, being his advantage state, being on ledge, and dominating that space really well, and of course absorbing all of Pac-Man's tools. So I can definitely see it going to, again, another one-stock situation where it's high percentage, last stock, last hit kind of thing, and it's really high pressure, really nerve-wracking.
Yeah, extremely nerve-wracking. Maybe the palms are sweaty now.
Knees are kind of weak.
Yeah. Mom spaghetti somewhere. Hopefully not on the sweater. Maybe like in a bowl or,
maybe in a bowl in your mom's house, I hope.
Oh, he went for the key!
Absorb!
Oh,
Nice.
No way! He just goes for the catch. Managing to get it. Oh my goodness, this is insane.
Okay.
Upset City looking to happen tonight. Kimonito trying to bring George Washington University victorious.
Yeah, over. Again, like we said, that's over. It's Jover. It may be Jover. It is Jover. Not getting the trampoline back to the stage, and that's suddenly another lead for Kimono that they kind of just have to maintain.
Yeah, literally. Okay, so from this point on, Juk cannot lose a stock here. He has to get this 3 stock, and this is so spicy. Like, not only is this just like Juk needing to win, just for them to take the series, but like the fact that this is our 3rd undefeated team. We saw UC Arlington win in their series, but Wichita State also undefeated right now. But
it could be a humongous upset in favor. Yeah, a huge upset. for George Washington if they're able to just kind of pull it out right now. No pressure, Joke. No pressure. No pressure. Just don't lose.
No pressure at all. Yeah, not at all. Okay, Luma is down. The window of opportunity has been opened quite a bit. Kimonito's sitting at a nice old 69%. Let's see what Juk can do. Get back up. Ooh, Red Luma. Okay, hello. How are you doing, Spicy Cinnamon?
Oh my god, they matching a little bit. This is definitely the dream team right now.
Besties for life.
Coming in with a little bit of much action, trying to get Dave's over the high jump a little bit too early on that. And the Gal getting some extra damage as well.
Okay. Nice dash back. A little tricky. Oh, gets caught, jumping in, won't be up thrown. Oh, immediately! Immediately. Matchup knowledge on deck. Kimonito making it work. The charge not going to do anything. Woo! But the parry into it. Okay, I like it.
This is huge. Look, again, Juk cannot lose this stock whatsoever. Has to get these next two stock under their belt in order to go to another game. But Kimonito is just now in the zone. This is definitely where they want to be comfortable at, and thankfully Juk able to come back on that beautiful platform nice and safe.
Okay,
belt in hand, guys.
Still very scared to attempt to use without absorption. Black Void, take it out. Fire Hydrant goes for the second. Oh my goodness. Does not block the third though.
Third times is not always the charm, but the fourth time most certainly is.
This is insane. So much value off of that move, and that's gonna seal it.
That seals it.
Unfortunately, gonna fall there. So even if he wins, the most they can do is no, because in game 3.
Yeah, because in game 3, can't really do much with this, you know.
It's difficult. You'd have to win from game 3. Kimonito looking to end it right here. Get that game 2, give them the 2-0. Take the undefeated team no more.
Alright, look at the bell set up on the platform right there. Gone and does to try and get the up smash 3 with the high recovery, but of course, Rosa is a little bit floaty, can kind of, hang out in the air for a little bit longer than most of your cast, so did not work out in that favor. And of course, 83% on Juking counting. This is super scary. Charge Luma not enough either. I saw Luma. Yeah.
Oh, I tried to bait the timing on it, but unfortunately, not gonna happen here. Kimonito, matchup knowledge on lock, managing to get the 2-0. That will be George Washington University taking out one of our kings of the circuit, getting the 2-0.
Absolutely huge upset. Pat on the back for George Washington. Yeah. Any upset is literally a trophy in and of itself. And winning today, like the series, is great. Like, you go, girl. Yeah, go, girl. I think this matchup was just, beautifully played, using the absorption whenever you could, just guessing when that Hydra was going to come out from the air, absorbing whenever any of the apples or the oranges or any of the fruits or Galagas. Even the key in that one moment where it was
I got the key. Okay.
Okay, you got it. Like, great timing.
we know what's going on.
You definitely knew the assignment.
Absolutely, and it was just super, super well executed. Every single instance, like, it was close, sure, but Juk was just unable to get around the block, essentially, from Kimonito. And I know that Kimonito's a really good player in this league, and definitely always makes me hold my breath whenever they play, because they just pull off some pretty insane miracles. But this time around, they looked a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. The Rosa was just cooking today.
Absolutely.
Good stuff all around.
Oh yeah. Great stuff. Like we said, that is George Washington University taking the series victory over Wichita State University and handing them their first series loss of the season. We will be right back because we do have a winner's interview for you, so stick around for a second. Welcome back, everybody, and we are joined on audio with the victorious
Yeah.
Kiminito of Washington University. First of all, congratulations on the win and congratulations on taking down Wichita State University. How are you and the squad feeling after that monumentous victory?
Honestly, we're feeling pretty great. I think the first few weeks of EGF, especially this semester, and going into the end of last semester too, one of our biggest issues as a team wasn't the caliber of our players. You know, I feel that we have a very strong roster this year. It was more so organizational, because it was our first year without the legendary Rip Van Winkle. And he was just like the ultimate captain, and he was able to take care of everything, the chats, strategies, the research, right? But now that we don't have him anymore, I needed to learn how to delegate responsibilities, and it's really become more of a team effort. And like today was just like a masterclass. We were just really organized, on point, and that's exactly what we needed.
Love that.
Love that for you. Now, on to the next question. I do want to ask, like, how do you guys typically prepare for these kind of matches with like some really funky characters and like in your way?
We're fortunate to be a school that, at least people on our A team and people that we're playing today, we are Elite Smash grinders. Either Elite Smash, matchmaking servers, or people like myself and Starbucks. We attend a lot of tournaments. So I got lucky. I had actually, last night, I went to Smashdag in Virginia. That's one of my locals. And I got to play a Pac-Man, a very good Pac-Man, CPU1, shout out, yesterday. So I had that experience going into it, and I think it really helped me out. So a lot of it's kind of just playing the game. But I also think a large part of our preparation, at least for like our newer players, like Peregrine, who we didn't see today, Cypher, who is really coming into his own, and Whitehawk, mentality is huge, because a lot of them are in situations where they haven't really competed before in Smash. So it's completely different than G Weekly, our weekly tournament that we host every Saturday at 2 in DC. So, that has been the biggest challenge so far, but they've really stepped up to it.
Absolutely. I love that.
Nice.
Love to hear it. Team morale super high. Amazing
Yes.
stuff. Oh, God. Well, Comunito, this is the time on the floor. Any shout outs you want to talk about? Anyone you want to give some kind words to? Any smack talk you want to do? By all means, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm not a smack talk guy. I kind of just let my play do the talking. But if we're talking about shout outs, definitely Rip Van Winkle, Lewis, as I said, former captain of GW. He's still very much around. He's just a good person to have around, just a good person in general. And we're very lucky to have somebody like him still so intimately involved even after he's graduated. Definitely shout out to everybody that played today, including Cypher, Whitehawk, Starbucks, and then Zerg, Eliezer. They all did great. I feel everybody played really solid. It was exactly what we needed. And the best part is we have bots, so we can review for next time. And
Yes.
I think always shout out to Expand Dongman. And last thing is, I'm so sorry for her, but my girlfriend Jen is watching the stream right now, and she had to experience 2 games of Rosa Pac-Man. She doesn't really follow Smash that closely.
Yeah.
She supports it, but she's not a fan. And she just decided, I'm going to tune in, and that's what she had to see. So, pray for me, I guess.
Absolutely wonderful
like,
stuff.
okay.
Okay. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Thank you so much, and once again, congratulations on such a wonderful victory.
All right, thank you very much. Have a nice night, guys.
Problem. Have a good day.
Right. Oh man! And with that being said, Mott, this was a really fun day for some Smash action. We had two back-to-back extremely close hot sets. I love it.
Such good stuff today. Yes.
Such good stuff today. But yeah, unfortunately, that will be the end of the stream today. But yeah, follow us on all socials. Hit up the EGF Discords. Get us on Twitter. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook as well too. Like the pages. You know what to do. Keep in the loop. But until then, from myself, from Mott, from the rest of the broadcast crew, we will see you guys later. So y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Keep smashing.